Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bad Blood Premium Live Event! This is WWE 2K26 Universe Mode Episode 70, and tonight we come to you live from Atlanta, Georgia for Bad Blood, where a lot of bad blood is going to be settled here tonight live in Atlanta. Welcome to the show, folks. I am Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions, and welcome to one hell of a premium live event we have in store for ya. It's Bad Blood Live from Atlanta, Georgia. Gonna be an awesome show of action as always, so let's not waste any further time and get right on to said action. Here we go, man. Let's get to work. And tonight we're kicking things off in a big way with a Falls Count Anywhere matchup for the United States title.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the WWE United States Championship.
A Money in the Bank rematch getting us started tonight in Bad Blood from Atlanta. And out first is the challenger, the former United States champion who enjoyed a 218 reign of said gold with 5 successful defenses of the title. He is also the inaugural Universal Champion of last season, which is now the undisputed WWE Championship. It is the phenomenal AJ Styles. Styles tonight looking to regain his United States Championship, become a 2-time champ this evening, and be the first man to pin or submit the Samoan Werewolf Jacob Fatu and reclaim the red, white, blue and gold tonight in Atlanta, Georgia. It was this past week on SmackDown where Fatu teamed up with the WWE Champion Daniel Bryan in a losing effort to AJ Styles, and the man who challenged Bryan for the WWE title later on, CM Punk, with Punk getting a pinfall win on his opponent later on, Daniel Bryan. Fatu, that was his first loss in this series, but he's still yet to be pinned or submitted in this series. Can AJ Styles do it tonight? Man, if anyone can beat Jacob Fatu, AJ Styles is clearly one of them that can do it. He is one of the greatest wrestlers in the world today. The greatest wrestler in the world of any given day. AJ Styles very well could become a 2-time champion this evening. Live tonight on Bad Blood from Atlanta. Sold out crowd this evening. Jam-packed to the rafters, the crowd on their feet, ready for an absolute war to get us started at Bad Blood. We saw these two tear the house down at Money in the Bank in Los Angeles. Tonight they're going to do it again, but this time it is under Falls Count Anywhere. You can pin or submit your opponent all the way around the arena. You can go backstage, you can do it in the crowd, you can do it at ringside, you can do it on the commentary desk, you can do it in the ring. It is anything goes. No disqualifications, no countouts. Falls Count Anywhere for that right there around the waist of the champion. It is the title Jacob Fatu proudly holds, representing the MFTs. The Samoan Werewolf has arrived. Fatu, this is going to be his first offence of the gold since winning it at Money in the Bank against AJ Styles. He was able to knock off Chad Gable in a non-title matchup on the SmackDown after becoming champion. And then, of course, took part in the main event tag match this past week on SmackDown in a losing effort to Punk and Styles. It's Styles that had the momentum going into this matchup, given the big tag team win this past week on SmackDown just 48 hours prior. But right now, Fatu, he's going to be pissed off. He's a caged animal, and these two are going to be going rabid all the way around the ringside area. Especially Fatu, we know what he can be. He's like a feral dog, a rabid animal in that ring. He's going to be a rabid animal inside and out the ring tonight, and Falls Count Anywhere for the red, white, blue and gold this evening. I would imagine Solo Sikoa, Tamatonga, Tongaloa, JC Mateo all looking on closely to see how Fatu gets on in defence of the United States Championship. They are not out to the ring with him tonight. He is going to do it alone, and he is fighting for that right there with AJ Styles this evening in your opening contest. The beautiful, prestigious and coveted United States Championship of Thursday Night SmackDown, as we head it down to the ring now with the official ring instructions from Mr. Make Roll.
Introducing the challenger from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles. And his opponent from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the WWE United States
Thank you, Mike. Fatu as stoic as ever. Ready to retain his red, white, blue and gold to kick us off in Atlanta. You see senior official of SmackDown, Charles Robinson, assigned the duties for this one. He is your official for the United States Championship opening contest. Falls count anywhere here in this one. Between these two incredible stars to kick us off in Atlanta. What a hell of a night we have in store. CM Punk, Daniel Bryan still to come to the WWE Undisputed Championship, and Gunther and Alien Night collide for the world title later on. But right now it's the US Championship kicking us off at SmackDown. Here we go. Both men charging right at each other. Hockey fight right upside the bell. As Charles Robinson rings the bell. Fatu and Styles wasting little time. Going right after one another. And now it's Fatu. Get Irish whip. Styles hitting him hard and throwing him to the outside of the ring. This is a Royal Rumble. AJ Styles would have just been eliminated from it. Now it's Jacob Fatu. Full head of steam gonna fly here with a top bay on the top rope, and already both these men are taking it to the floor already. Already in the outside of the ring with these two superstars in this false count. Anywhere US title match with this Fatu. Paying dividends with that no disqualification rule. Kendo stick by Fatu off the skull in midsection of Styles, but now Styles forearms. Fatu down and out he has the kendo stick in hand and wailing away on the Samoan Werewolf now. Now it's AJ Styles going back onto the ring, steel chair now by the phenomenal one right at the back of Fatu, and a second shot by AJ Styles, and follows up with a third, trying to break the steel chair over the spine of the Samoan Werewolf. AJ Styles had him rocked there. Fatu is dazed. AJ Styles getting the crowd on their feet tonight, and bad blood from Atlanta. George Oates, the hometown boy from Atlanta. Cody Rhodes, Mr. Money in the Bank, he's in action. And a steel cage match later on against the Scottish Warrior Drew McIntyre. Right now it's Fatu and Styles in the opening battle, and it's Jacob Fatu who runs him right over that time. Fatu, has he got a man? Oh, super kick caught by the phenomenal AJ Styles. Styles now dragging screw. Leg whip by the phenomenal one. And AJ Styles has the champion dazed, has the champion down. AJ heading up on the apron. Deluxe handle that time by AJ Styles. As Charles Robinson observes, what is the MFT's going to be thinking about this one, as AJ Styles on the outside here with a moonsault to the outside of the ring. Down goes Fatu under the cover. AJ Styles to become the two-time United States champion at kick out by the Samoan Werewolf Fatu. AJ trying to go right back after him, but now it's Fatu with a shot to the midsection. Now it's Jacob Fatu going to Irish whip and throw him right near the barricade at ringside. And oh god, Jacob Fatu got dire intentions here. Steel steps in hands. Fatu, oh my goodness, he has launched them at him. Launching the stairs right at Styles that time. And Fatu with the stairs back up and launching him again. Right against the face of AJ, trying to hold himself up by the barricade, but again, just throwing the steel chair. Throwing the steel stairs rather. It's Jacob Fatu. Picking Styles up to his feet, and Uranagi right next to the stairs at ringside, covered by Fatu to retain. Shoulders down, scoring two to kick out by AJ Styles. Oh, Fatu got to keep his foot in the gas pedal in this opening battle, as he's going to send him right out of the barricade and the steps. As Fatu trying to go at him, and it's AJ Styles battling back into a forearm by AJ. And now it's AJ. Got Fatu against the barricade right on the front row here. Look at this crowd loving every second of the action. Oh my goodness, AJ Styles hanging him out to dry that time. Midsection first off the barricade by AJ Styles. Now we're going to send him right back into the barricade here in Atlanta. AJ with a big shot. Styles thinking here, and AJ Styles, he's going out into the crowd, but Fatu follows him, pursuing. It was Jacob Fatu, and AJ Styles taking a fight right inside this little Atlanta crowd here, and Fatu now going to send Styles next to the crowd here at ringside. Oh man, and they're getting a run for their money here in Atlanta, as Styles and Fatu are brawling throughout the WWE Universe tonight at Bad Blood, with the United States Championship hanging in the balance. The covered in gold on the line, and Styles over the big knee, busting Fatu wide open it seems. Well, Fatu already got a crimson mask here in this Falls Count Anywhere opening matchup tonight at Bad Blood. There's AJ. They'll try and launch Fatu all the way around the ring. Nice kicks by AJ Styles. All blocking that one is Jacob Fatu, and Fatu again running right at him. They're going to take Styles out of it. It's Fatu going to pick AJ up to his feet, and Styles just going to get launched by the Samoan Werewolf. Now they're brawling here. Still in the crowd. The crowd looking on as Fatu, baseball bat in hand, and just launched it at the former US champion. And I would say Jay Styles getting grabbed, getting caught by Fatu and sent under the table. Jacob Fatu, what the hell's he thinking here? Look at the power of the champion, and he launches him through the table. My goodness, Fatu into the cover, shoulders down. This could do it. There's two. AJ Styles survives here at Bad Blood, and listen to this place. Fatu still cheering. Oh, AJ to his feet, and Styles with the arm drag. My goodness, Styles now picking up the chair and off the skull of the champion. And I would say Jay Styles, chair shot after chair shot after chair shot repeatedly by the phenomenal one. AJ Styles in control. Charles Robinson looking on out, as is the sold out crowd of Atlanta. And Styles has the chair. Fatu in trouble. AJ Styles now, what's he thinking? Oh God, Fatu able to catch the chair, and Fatu now dropping him. And it's Fatu and a shot. And then Fatu and Styles, both men, back and forth. AJ picking up the Samoan Werewolf, looking for the Styles clash on the outside of the ring on the concrete, and that could do it. Styles to regain the US title and pin the shoulder of the man. Fatu who survives. Oh man, they're kicking it too by the Samoan Werewolf. This one ongoing in your opening contest with the United States Championship on the line. Styles off that crate with an elbow drop now. With him and Fatu. Both men throwing caution to the wind tonight. What a physical battle this has turned out to be. When you mentioned the physical battle, these two men had that Money in the Bank. That's where Fatu won the championship 1 month ago. Well, now it's Fatu and Styles battling back and forth in the rematch this time for the prestigious United States Championship held by Fatu of the MFTs. Now it's Jacob Fatu. Oh my goodness, the pile driver. Pile driver on the outside. Head first off the concrete. That's going to be it. The cover. The 2 count. AJ Styles survives. How the hell is he kicking out? Again, planted head first on the concrete by a Fatu pile driver. Oh, well, somehow, some way, this one going to keep on keeping on tonight. It's Jacob Fatu trying to send AJ Styles back into the ringside area. But now it's AJ going to send Fatu back into the ringside area. And now it's the Samoan Werewolf is rocked. AJ Styles with a knife edge shot. AJ Styles yet another one. Fatu again rocked. AJ on the barricade. Fatu trying to drop a big kick by Styles. Now Styles off the barricade with a blockbuster, and Fatu's been rocked. And AJ Styles has a perfect opportunity to walk out. The brand new United States champion to become a 2-time champ. Styles sends Fatu out of the ring. This could be it. AJ Styles springboard 450 splash. The cover back in. Charles Robinson going to get back in a position. Hooking the leg. Shoulders down. Styles to regain his gold. 2 down. Kick out. The Samoan Werewolf again. Well, AJ Styles was able to knock off the leader of the MFT, Solo Sikoa, at Clash and Paris Premium Live event 2 months ago, but was not able to get by Jacob Fatu, who hit that pop-up Samoan drop. Let's see if he can get by him tonight. It's Fatu. Goes to the outside, and oh goodness, clearing the announce table here. At ringside. Fatu, maybe he got dire intentions and maybe wanting to put AJ Styles through said announce table. There is Fatu getting up on that apron, and look at Fatu, what a shot on Styles, but AJ Styles with a shot of his own and sends Fatu crashing and burning on the outside. Back to the floor, these two go with AJ Styles, slingshot forearm on the outside. And I would say AJ Styles looking to do what he's got to do to walk out 2-time US champ, but Fatu keeps fading time and time again. AJ Styles getting sent on the announce table by the US champion. Oh my goodness, what the hell is Fatu thinking here? The top rope, the splash through the announce table. Fatu the cover. Look at the leg, shoulders down to the tail. No, AJ Styles still in it. And listen to this please. Chanting this is awesome. Chanting fight forever. Holy hell, what a battle for the United States Championship. Jacob Fatu's just picked up a freaking water bottle when he launched it at the face of Styles. And I believe AJ's been busted open by a bottle of water in the face. And now it's Fatu with his red, white, blue and gold enhance. Fatu with his own championship off the skull of Styles. Styles able to block. And now it's AJ Styles over the skull of Fatu with the United States Championship that he once held. He beat Randy Orton for the coveted prize on night 2 of WrestleMania. And now it's AJ Styles again with a big shot with the title right upside the skull of Fatu. Cover him, AJ. AJ picking up the Samoan Werewolf. Don't know how wise that is, but now going to send Fatu back into the squared circle. A walkout 2-time US champion. I'll be the first man to pin the shoulders on the canvas of Jacob Fatu. The series. Styles, springboard and phenomenal forearm cover. AJ Styles, 2-time US champion. There's 2. No, Fatu still in it. Fatu still alive as the United States Championship matchup continues. Styles gonna drop that knee right to the dome of Jacob Fatu. Big stomp moving out of the way. Fatu the boom! Oh goodness, he launched AJ Styles halfway across the ring, and now it's Fatu heading up middle rope. AJ Styles somehow getting to his feet, a double axe handle, knocking him right back down the sides. Fatu middle rope. There's another big time splash for cover. So many splashes have been connected to Styles. Will it be enough for Fatu to retain it? Oh, Styles. Well, not. And Fatu, you can see him getting visibly frustrated, but you can't let that get the better of you, especially against an athlete as talented and as experienced as the former US champion AJ Styles, who's going to turn it into a calf crusher submission. Oh goodness, will Fatu tap out here or pass out due to the pin? He's never been pinned or submitted. He can tap out here to make AJ Styles a 2-time US champion. Senior official of SmackDown, Charles Robinson, right there to see if Fatu will give in. If he does, AJ Styles will once again be the United States champion of the world. And Fatu gonna say hell no and fade out of it. Big time elbow right to the back. Knee fist shot now. Super kick no cut by AJ Styles. Styles on the kick to the midsection. AJ now going to pick him up. And a DDT on Fatu. AJ Styles stomping away on the champion. More stomps by the phenomenal one. And this is it. AJ Styles. Oh goodness, a deadlift. Styles. Clash. Second one of the match cover. New champ 2. 3. No. Fatu again. Fatu again. Are you kidding me? Holy, what the hell's it going to take? How the hell's Jacob Fatu fading out of that? And then AJ Styles off the middle roll. And then the elbow drop moving out of harm's way. And now it's Jacob Fatu back to his feet. Big shot. Body blow. Fatu out of it. Impaler DDT. And going to spike the phenomenal one right in the top of his head. And now it's Jacob Fatu. Oh, God, big time. Springboard splash out of the corner. We saw him do this at Money in the Bank. He hit this move consecutively, time and time again, to be able to walk out US champion in Los Angeles. And it seems like he's maybe going to do it again. It seems like he's maybe going to be playing with his foot before putting this one away and walking out still the US champion. Fatu for a 3rd time. That springboard out of the corner. Big time splash. Fatu now to put this one away with a mighty moonsault in the ring. And that'll do it. Cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down to retain. The US gold. The 2 and the 3. Fatu still the United States champion. With 2 decisive victories over one of the best wrestlers on the planet, AJ Styles. Jacob Fatu submitted himself as a top player on SmackDown and submitted himself as still the United States champion. Beating Styles for the title at Money in the Bank and retaining any Falls Count Anywhere battle, which was a wild way to kick off Bad Blood tonight in Atlanta, Georgia. Of course, AJ from Georgia, a Georgia native in his own right from Gainesville, couldn't get the win in his home state tonight against the Samoan Werewolf, as Fatu remains undefeated in singles competition and remains your United States champion, along with that right there, mighty moonsault for the 1, 2, 3 counter by Charles Robinson, and still United States champion Jacob Fatu.
Here is your winner, and still WWE United States Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Congratulations going out to Jacob Fatu as the show keeps on keeping on tonight. Because still to come, your main event of the evening, the World Championship on the line as the Ring General Gunther challenges the champ LA Knight for the coveted prize of Monday Night Raw. But coming up next, folks, the big 10 grudge matches. Logan Paul the Maverick going to be taking on Seth freaking Rollins as Logan attempts to take out Seth Rollins and make sure the next generation is all about him, as he feels like Seth has fallen off. We find out if he truly has, or if Seth can prove the Maverick wrong. Big time matchup coming down on the Monday Night Raw side of things right here, right now. From Atlanta, and out first, not receiving a great reaction because, let's face it, folks, when does he ever? And it's the Maverick himself, the man that interrupted Seth Rollins this past week on Raw when he was trying to cut a promo for the sold-out crowd. It is Logan Paul. Let's see how he can do tonight against Seth Rollins. Logan Paul, a part of the WWE World Cup tournament, the round of 16 beginning this coming Friday night, which Logan Paul will be a part of, competing in the main event of that show, taking on NXT's Oba Femi representing Nigeria, whereas Logan Paul represents Puerto Rico. Logan was a part of a World Championship matchup as well in the main event of Saturday night's main event against the World Champ LA Knight after beating Knight in a non-title matchup in an open challenge answered by the Maverick on an episode of Monday Night Raw beforehand. But Logan lost that World Title matchup to LA Knight. Now he's back. Going to be a part of another big PLE tonight, but this time against Seth freaking Rollins, a former WWE champion who wants to get back up to the level he was at last season. Former King of the Ring as well. Last season he was the King of the Ring. This season he's just kind of lost. Not really had a lot of wins. I think he's only had one win this season as Seth freaking Rollins, whereas Logan Paul, he has a couple of more than that. He's about 3 or 4 wins this season. But here comes his opponent here in this one. He is a visionary. He is a revolutionary. He is the second coming himself. He is Seth freaking Rollins. As you listen to the sold-out Atlanta crowd singing along to Seth Rollins tonight, and gonna be giving Logan Paul something to be singing about when this one's all said and done as well, as Rollins has arrived. Logan Paul is not going to be able to get this song out of his head as the crowd ringing out, trying to just distract Logan Paul with the amount of times they're singing this theme song. Now, Logan Paul, he's got a lot to worry about in the form of Oba Femi this coming Friday night, but right now all his focus and attention should be on that man Seth Rollins. Given the fact he hasn't won a lot this series, doesn't give Logan Paul the benefit to overlook one of the best to ever do it, and the visionary Seth freaking Rollins. Logan Paul was the one that wanted this fight. He's going to get it, and Seth Rollins is going to bring it, all that and then some, to the Maverick this evening at Bad Blood in Atlanta. It's going to be a fun one then, ladies and gentlemen. No titles on the line in this one, just to settle the score. A grudge match, if you will, between a rising star and Logan Paul, one of the best we've got on the roster today, Seth freaking Rollins. Bell has been wrong. The official is definitely Sean. She has assigned the duties for this one. Match up underway here live in Atlanta. These two looking at each other, intense stare down. I get it started in this one live at Bad Blood. Logan Paul, Seth freaking Rollins. Who's going to get the upper hand? Collar double tie, but here we go. We're off to the races now. It's Seth Rollins. Going to get him. And a wrist lock now on the Maverick. Wrist lock on Paul. Paul will able to escape, and Paul with one of his own. Armbringer now on the visionary Rollins. Rollins able to turn around, and a quick reversal after quick reversal from these two great talents tonight at Bad Blood in Atlanta. Now it's Seth Rollins wrenching away on the Maverick. Logan Paul, and continues to do so. Logan now in trouble from Rollins. Now it's Seth Rollins. Got it cinched in here. As Seth got it, Logan from behind. Logan out of it. Nice headlock. Nicely done. Side headlock by Logan Paul. Rollins trying his damnedest, his hardest to fade out. But oh, look at that grounding him. And a grounded headlock off that headlock takeover by Logan Paul. Rollins go back to his feet now. Rollins with a headlock on the Maverick. Now it's Seth Rollins headlock cinched in on Paul. Now Rollins got that here. Logan Paul though, pushing him off, and now it's Paul. Paul, and a big 10 punch, and now it's Logan Paul. Admiring his handiwork, and the crowd very much not on the side of that right there. And now it's Logan. A big shot to the midsection, big shot to the face. More shots is Logan Paul. Got Rollins hooked up against the ropes, and they're choking him out on the top rope. This time it's Paul. And they're going to throw him back, and Seth Rollins crashes out of the center of the ring. And Logan Paul with a springboard. Moonsault on Seth. Incredible to cover the 2 and a kick out by Seth freaking Rollins. Oh, I thought Logan would have had it right there. And now it's Logan Paul off the ropes on Seth. Going for that big time splash. Out of the way though. No one on the pool that time for the Maverick. As now it's Seth Rollins. Grabbing him, picking him up. And now a neck breaker by the Visionary. It's Rollins in the all-white outfit tonight. A second coming, the Messiah himself, going at it with the Maverick. Logan Paul with forearm after forearm to the lower back, rebounds against the ropes, and a ripcord knee strike by the Visionary Rollins. And Logan Paul rolling to the outside, trying to catch a breather. Rollins on fire here, and Seth Rollins with a top icon, heel on the outside, taking out the Maverick. And Rollins all over his opponent tonight at Bad Blood. And let's send him out of the ring. Trying to get up there in a championship contention, in fact. Perhaps for Rollins. As Seth now springboards in, big time knee. Seth with one of his own. That's running in. Springboard moonsault on Paul. The cover, hook of the leg. Shoulders down, kick out by Logan. As it's anything you can do, I can do better mentality. Courtesy of Seth Rollins as Logan hit that running springboard moonsault moments ago. This time it's Seth Rollins going to do it now. Busted open Logan Paul with multiple kicks and strikes. Right at the top of the head of the Maverick. Logan able to move out of the way. And that discus forearm and a picking Rollins up with a suplex. He ain't done with him just yet. Picking him up once again. This time a second one connecting. With authority. With deliverance there from Logan Paul, who is clearly holding his own against one of the best right now, Seth Rollins. I mean, love him or not, can't deny the talent Logan Paul has. He clearly holds his own with the best stars that Raw has to offer, including LA Knight, including Rob Van Dam, who he defeated a couple of weeks ago here on Monday Night Raw. And Rollins moving out the way of that one, Logan Paul moving out the way of that one, now taking advantage of Rollins, trying to do a springboard, cross body, but a springboard moonsault avoided by Seth. Getting the knees up is Rollins, runs in, big shot missing, Logan Paul with a shot, kick caught by Rollins to the midsection, back and forth action is Seth with kick after kick right at the top of the head, already busted open head of Logan Paul, and Paul now going to floor Rollins with a drop kick. Now after the legs but pushed away by Seth. And this one is a back and forth battle tonight in Atlanta. Logan in the corner, Rollins runs in, full head of steam with a big time forearm. And it's Seth Rollins heading up middle rope. Logan Paul in trouble in a drop zone, and it's Seth now connecting. Phoenix splash, middle rope, cover, 2, kick out. Seth Rollins was a part of a #1 contenders matchup against the Ring General Gunther to see who would challenge LA Knight for the world title tonight at Bad Blood. Of course, it was won by Gunther. Then Rollins came out a couple of weeks later, this past Monday on Raw, in fact, and said how he hasn't been feeling himself. He wants to get back up to winning ways. He wants to get back to championship contention. He was interrupted by Logan Paul, who says he is the future now, and Seth Rollins is the past and wants to prove it tonight. He's certainly doing a good job thus far, but Rollins going to catch him with a sling blade. And it's Seth picking up Logan Paul. What the hell is Rollins thinking here? The Irish whip sends him in the corner off the sling blade, and they're getting control. Rollins, top rope here. Oh God, he's gonna hang up Logan off the top rope with a buckle bomb, and a Seth climbing the top rope this time, looking for the Phoenix splash, this time off the top, the cover, hook of the leg, shoulders down for victory. Did it at Bad Blood, the 2, now the kick, yeah. And Logan surviving off the buckle bomb, Phoenix splash combination. Interestingly, he was able to stay in it with the elbow drop now by Seth. Colliding right in the midsection now off the ropes, the big time knee in the temple of the already busted open Maverick. Logan in trouble here as Seth Rollins once again picks him up, the Irish whip by the Visionary, sends Logan into the corner, big shot no block by Paul, and then Paul now, oh the blocky punch, big right hand, the titanium loaded right hand, the cover, Paul for victory, 2, Rollins survives. Oh, Logan Paul almost secured an upset, heading in to his round of 16 World Cup tournament matchup against Femi. That's Friday night. You're going to imagine Femi looking on closely to see how this one plays out. But Logan Paul against one of the best in the world right now. Well, Paul, he just unhooked that top turnbuckle pad. He's going to send Seth into the exposed steel. Back first. The referee not even doing anything about it. You got to get in there, Daphne. Well, definitely Sean was the official between LA Knight and Logan Paul's match at Saturday night's main event. And almost saw Logan Paul cheese his way to victory and walk out the new World Heavyweight Champion on that night. As Rollins and Paul go back and forth here, as the referee now tending to the turnbuckle pad. Logan Paul, we've seen this before though. Oh no, the brass knuckles! The brass knuckles able to put him away just in time for the referee turning around the cover out like this. 2! Oh, you kick out by Rollins! Oh, Seth surviving. Logan thought he had it. Logan tried to cheat the victory with a one lucky punch. The brass knuckles to the face, but Seth Rollins able to stay alive. And Logan Paul with chops and overhand shots in the corner on Rollins. Rollins fainting out. Big shot at the top of the head. And Seth the Irish whip sends Logan into the corner, and they're going to send him face first off the metal rope, and Logan Paul has been absolutely rocked. Oh, Seth Rollins here. Big shot though. Logan fighting back. Going by Paul, and Paul, the springboard crossbody. Go for the cover, Logan. Go for the cover. Rollins stays. Springboard crossbody by the Maverick. The two go for the upside kick out by Seth. Oh, what a close battle, man. Oh, this one's a fun one tonight on Atlanta. These two got incredible chemistry. I mean, Seth Rollins got incredible chemistry with pretty much anyone on the roster. But Logan Paul, more than holding his own. And he's clearly a great star to be in there with yet another great star. Rollins once again hangs him out in the middle rope. Top rope frog splash by Seth. And a cover. Will that be enough to put the Maverick away here in this one? The two count a kick out by Logan Paul at 2. Logan surviving. Seth Rollins once again off the ropes looking for that big time knee strike. He's able to get it. It's Rollins all over Logan. Logan back to his feet, and Logan Paul running in. Big time forearm strike. Paul now right hand turns him round. Logan though, but a pulverizer! Pulverizer shoots him over for victory. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down on Seth. Scoring 2. And a kick out by Rollins. Oh, I thought it was a 3. But Logan Paul survives, and this one ain't over just yet. What a hell of a fight. Moving out the way, that drop kick. Seth Rollins though, able to catch him. Seth, pedigree! Go for the cover, Seth. Go for the cover. No, he ain't done. This is it. Seth, to put him away. The stop, and that'll do it. What a great fight for Logan Paul. But it's all she wrote. Cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down. Seth for victory. There's 2. He go. Logan Paul kicked out of the stomp. Oh my goodness. What an incredible near fall as Seth climbs the middle rope. Blockbuster by the Visionary. Oh, the stomp moving up the way. Logan Paul coming back in. What the hell's the Maverick thinking? Logan Paul pick up. Fireman's carry. Roll through driver. Seth Rollins getting taken out. Logan Paul could still have the opportunity to pick up the upset. He was looking at this. Oh, the satellite DDT off the moonsault. Out of the corner. Logan Paul picking up Rollins, the Irish, rubbing in a shit can on the outside of the ring. On the put it out on the floor, and if this was a Royal Rumble, Seth freaking Rollins would have just been eliminated from it. And Logan Paul, maybe looking to take flight and fly here, and he well over the top. Out goes Seth here at ringside. Logan Paul looking for a monumental upset victory over Seth Rollins. Granted, the man who's only had one win this season against the glorious Bobby Roode, and he could lose yet another match up to the Maverick. Bug shot lariat by Paul, immediately goes to the top. It's Logan and hits Paul from Grace. The big splash, the cover, the hook in the leg, the shoulders down, the 2 down. Seth is still alive. Oh man, you're underestimating Seth. Logan is underestimating Seth Rollins. The pull from Grace, not able to put that one away, and Seth gonna send him out of the corner. What the hell is Seth Rollins thinking? A shot no blocked by the Maverick. Logan Paul. What a physical fight This has been tonight in Atlanta, Georgia at Bad Blood. So much more action to come this evening, but right now it's Seth Rollins laying him up, and there's that rolling discus forearm strike by the Maverick. And now it's Paul and Rollins back and forth with it. That was Rollins hitting that forearm strike, not Paul. But the Maverick fighting back. But now it's Rollins fighting back with knife-edge chops, big right hands, and I gotta send Paul once again back into the corner. Staffing with Sean, Luke's on, the crowd looking on as well. What a battle this has been, and now it's Seth freaking Rollins. The tippy top rope. We've seen this before. This is vintage Rollins superplex. And it's Seth rolls through. Falcon arrow on the Maverick. He ain't going for the pin because he's going straight to the corner to put this one away. Rollins now, second time in the matchup with a stomp. Right after the suplex Falcon arrow. That's got to be at the cover, the 2 count. And the 3, and it's the win for Seth freaking Rollins. Oh, what a fight brought out by Logan Paul tonight. Nothing to be ashamed of in defeat, but it doesn't exactly look good for Logan heading into his round of 16 matchup in the WWE World Cup Tournament against the ruler Obafemi. After just having a big loss to Seth freaking Rollins, but a loss to Seth Rollins barely hurts you, especially after you gave a great fight like Logan Paul did this evening. But a great win, a great match, and one hell of a victory for Seth freaking Rollins tonight in Atlanta. A very much needed one, his only second win of the series after his win over the glorious Bobby Roode to earn an Intercontinental Championship opportunity against Adam Cole, baby. Congratulations going out to Seth freaking Rollins. That was the end right there. The stomp, the 1, 2, 3, the big win here in Atlanta for Seth.
Here is your winner, Seth freaking Rollins.
Will it be time for Seth to climb up the ranks once again and go for gold like he did last season? As last year's King of the Ring looks to once again become a world champion right here in this Universe Mode Series live at KO Productions. Well, speaking of championship matches, we still got one hell of a matchup to come up later on for the undisputed WWE title. A dream matchup as champion Daniel Bryan defends against the man who pinned him in tag team action this past week on SmackDown, CM Punk. But coming up next for the WWE Women's Championship, your only women's matchup of the evening is the legit boss Sasha Banks, the inaugural Women's World Champ of last season, challenges Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's title next in Atlanta, Georgia. Gonna be a fun one at Bad Blood.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Women's Championship.
Thank you, Mike Rome. This is going to be a good one for the WWE Women's Championship then of SmackDown is out first. It is the challenger, as mentioned, the inaugural Women's World Champion of last season, winning it at WrestleMania by winning the finals of a tournament, beating Trish Stratus in said finals to become the first ever Women's World Champion. Had a great run until she lost it to the man Becky Lynch at SummerSlam. And ever since, she's not really been able to get back to winning ways and back to title contention, but she's got a championship opportunity tonight. She's had opportunities after losing the championship too, but always came up short. Let's see how she can do tonight against WWE Women's Champion Jade Cargill. That's the second of 6 championship matches this evening at Bad Blood. We saw the opener, Jacob Fatu, retain against AJ Styles. We've still got the Intercontinental title on the line, still got the WWE title on the line, still got the tag gold, and of course we still got the World Heavyweight Championship. And then there is this match for the WWE Women's Championship of SmackDown. Sasha Banks the challenger, here comes the champion, and here comes that bitch. A decisive victory over Alba Fire, building great momentum this past week on SmackDown for Jade Cargill, who comes in to her 4th defense of the WWE Women's Championship after already defeating the likes of Kairi Sane, Alexa Bliss and Tiffany Stratton in previous defenses of said championship around her ways. That bitch Jade Cargill has arrived, ready for a fight at Bad Blood with the boss. Gonna be a great matchup. These two have never squared off before. Gonna be the first time ever they're gonna do it, and Sasha Banks, this is not her first championship matchup on a premium live event in this series. as she challenged Bayley for the Women's United States Championship in the second match of the night at Clash in Paris 2 months ago, which Bayley was able to get the win in, finally pinning Sasha Banks for the first time ever over 2 series. She could never do it last season, but she finally did it this season, defeating Sasha Banks. Granted, it was by a roll-up, but she done it anyway, retaining the Women's US title. Banks was unsuccessful in that championship showdown. Can she be successful in this championship showdown? It seems unlikely, as Jade Cargill's second run as WWE Championship has been so much better than her first, as she's been so dominant. Whereas her first reign, she lost it in her first defence to Bianca Belair. But this is her fourth tonight, and that is what they're fighting for, the beautiful, prestigious, and coveted WWE Women's Championship of SmackDown. As we head it down the ring now with the official ring introductions from Mr. Mike Rowe.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, from Vero Beach, Florida, the WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill.
Thank you, Mike Rowe. Jade Cargill has had an impressive 246-day reign thus far as WWE Women's Champion since winning it at WrestleMania Saturday in a stacked fatal 4-way Women's Championship affair with the defending champion at the time, Charlotte Flair, Liv Morgan, and the final woman in the matchup, which Jade finally beat, that she was never able to do last season, Bianca Belair, her good friend that won the championship from Jade after Jade losing her first defence. Well, this is Jade's second run of the title, and this is her fourth defence of her 246-day reign as she goes against the inaugural Women's World Champion of Raw last season, Sasha Banks. Here we go then, these two are locking horns. Matchup is underway, bell has been rung. It's Ryan Tran, the SmackDown official, assigned the duties for this one, where the WWE Women's Championship is hanging, and the balance waist locked by the challenger Banks. Sasha go behind, schoolgirl here on Cargill, and a kick out immediately. Back into a lock-up. Once again, our champion and challenger on a stack night at Bad Blood in Atlanta, Georgia. Sasha Banks, oh look at Banks here, able to use her speed and agility and find out the onslaught of Jade Cargill. And now after the arm of Jade, and Jade now going to turn around and now it's Cargill. Got Sasha Banks in trouble here. Got the top wrist lock since down on Sasha. Sasha now into a hammer lock. Or Jade Cargill, now it's that bitch in trouble with back into a headlock now from Sasha Banks. Side headlock by Banks, now it's Jade Cargill. Gonna shoot her off, and Jade trying to use her power, and Jade does just that, a vicious clothesline. Well, nothing on the JBL clothesline, but nonetheless a good one nonetheless from Cargill. And now it's Jade back into a lock up with Sasha Banks, and now it's Jade gonna absolutely launch her down. Jade just overpowering Sasha Banks on that occasion. And there's the knife edge chop, the shots, the boot, in the corner now. Goes Sasha, and in a mighty forearm smash. Courtesy the Women's Champion. Cargill to set out. Powerbomb at the corner. Ryan trying to position. 2-0. Only 2 that time. Banks able to kick out the inaugural Women's World Champion. Wants to get the WWE Women's Championship. Wants to make sure that she can win both of the top women's prizes here in the WWE. As Cargill on a big knee, moving it the way that time. As Sasha Banks, and the Banks runs in. Meteor by Sasha under the cover. Penny predicament here on Cargill. There's 2 to kick ya. And Sasha Banks almost scoring the win right there and there. Banks with shots. Banks with kicks. Look at Sasha go. Sasha picks her up and Banks now. Suplex connecting, looking for a second one and paid homage to her favourite of all time, the late great Eddie Guerrero with a 3. Amigos, and Banks wasting no time right up to the top rope. Oh, Banks, what great way to pay homage to Eddie. Frog splash, cover kick out. The 3 Amigos followed by the frog splash right away. Jade able to stay alive as this WWE Women's Championship matchup rolls on. Cargill, big elbow in the midsection of Sasha. Sasha and Jade here go back and forth with forearms and shots. Now it's Cargill with a knee. Right in the midsection of Sasha. Gonna drop her face first under the canvas but cover. Jade to retain. Can't get it immediately, however, by Sasha Banks, courtesy of the SmackDown official Ryan Tran. Banks can't believe it. And now it's Sasha Banks. Oh god, the rebound. Power bomb. Slingshot style. Cargill cover set out for the win. Who retain and a kick it again by Sasha Banks. Sasha keeps surviving. Oh, the onslaught that Cargill giving her to her tonight. And Cargill with a set out deadlift powerbomb that time. Cover once more. Scores 2 and another near fall. Courtesy of Sasha Banks. Sasha keeps kicking out Jade Cargill. Gonna have to keep her eye on the prize. Tippy top rope because the champion. The frog splash this time by Jade. We saw Sasha do it. Now it's Jade's turn. Cover 2. Another kick out by the boss Sasha Banks. These two are giving it a hell of a showing here, especially Cargill, but Banks being very impressive with her kickouts. It's Jade with a big boot to the outside and Sasha tumbles to the floor. And yet again, if this was a Women's Royal Rumble matchup, Sasha Banks would have just been eliminated and Jade would have just eliminated herself because there's Cargill with that springboard cross-body to the outside of the ring on Sasha. But Sasha battling back with her on the floor, going to send her right into her announce table. It was broken in the opening matchup. It was repaired since then. And now Sasha sends Jade face first and away. And on the outside with a northern legs. Suplex on the floor by the challenger. Back into the ring is back. She knows she can't win the championship by count out or disqualification. Is Sasha going to fly and take out Cargill on the floor with a tope. So I see that. And now it's Sasha Banks. Sends Jade Cargill back into the ringside area. Top rope goes the boss. Jade Cargill down and out. Sasha Meteor. Come on. Sasha Banks for the WWE Women's Championship. Turn on Jade. Able to kick out and stay alive. Sasha just going to keep on keeping on. Stomping away now on Jade Cargill. Big kick right at the back by Sasha Banks, but watch Jade on the inside. Gary gonna catch her that time. And now it's Jade Cargill showing off in this Atlanta crowd. Cargill and Banks going back and forth. Sasha with a shot. Sasha out in the corner. Banks here. Oh, the crossbody. Double jump crossbody with a Boston kick to the back by the challenger. Oh, the shot. Sasha and Jade, both women, runs into one another and a spear by Cargill. The cover. Hook in the leg, shoulders down, Ryan Tran right there, the 2, kick out by Banks again. The spear not able to put this one away. Can Jade get her 4th offense of her 246-day reign and keep that going a little longer? Cargill and Banks continue to go back and forth and out that punt kick by Jade, the cover. Hook in the leg, shoulders down, kick out by Sasha Banks. Oh, the punt kick by Cargill. We've seen her do that time and time again. It's been very successful for the champion. As is this. Splash off the middle rope. Froggy style to another near fall. Again, Sasha Banks able to kick out, able to stay in this fight. It's Sasha. The big shot to the midsection. Body blow by Banks. Is Jade and Sasha continue to battle back here. Knife edge chop after knife edge chop by the champion. Right to the chest. And they're trying to do some push-ups here as Cargill, but got a little too ahead of herself, get a little bit too overconfident, and on the face first to the canvas by the challenger Sasha. And now Sasha hooks her in. Here goes Banks with bankrupt. Sasha Banks, cover, shoulders down, to win the championship. Penny predicament, kick out by Cargill. Sasha Banks was able to win a mini #1 contendership tournament to get this shot tonight at Jade Cargill for the WWE Women's Championship, beating Nia Jax in the first round and then beating Lara Valkyria in the finals, who beat Chelsea Green in the first round. It's Sasha right now in the back statement submission. Center of the ring, nowhere for Cargill to go. Here will she tap it or pass out to the pin referee Ryan Tran right there to see if she doesn't. If it does happen, Sasha Banks will be crowned your new WWE Women's Champion of SmackDown. Oh, but Jade, able to fight out of it by the looks of it, and yes, big elbow right upside the top of the head by Jade Cargill. And then Cargill fights out, and now it's Jade. Gonna turn around, we're gonna put this one away just like that. Cargill picking up Sasha. She doesn't want to be there. She's saying no, but there's no way out. It's Jade. Cargill connects with Jaden. That'll do it. Cargill on the cover. Shoulders down. Penny predicament. There's 2. And Cargill, no! kicked out by Banks. Oh my! Oh, and Jade just clotheslined the referee Ryan Tran. Oh, will the official get taken out? It's Cargill getting pissed off, and a Jade heads up to the top rope. Here comes that bitch with an avalanche, Bellinalax suplexed off the top by Cargill. Listen to this place chanting, this is awesome in theatres. The crowd loving a little bit of women's wrestling tonight. The cover, lateral press, shoulders down, slow count, 2 kick out. But a challenger Banks due to the slow count, as the referee was taken out by Cargill following the jaded kick out from Banks. Back and forth though. These two women continue to go as Sasha gonna send Jade out of that corner hard. And a hard Irish whip that time by Banks. Yet another Irish whip by Sasha, gonna send her into the corner. And it's Sasha the smack. Oh God, I've seen Sasha Banks do this before, and it's gonna get the crowd on their feet again. And yet another incredible moment of this incredible match of the double knees to the midsection of the corner. Sasha's looking to win it all for the WWE Women's title. Back into the back rock. Crossface. Back statement by the boss. Sasha to make Jade tap out, wrenching away in the champion here. Well, let's be it. Will she tap her pass out to the pain of crowning new champion tonight in Atlanta, Georgia? The Bad Blood. Cargill in a lot of trouble. Referee right there, Ryan Tran, seen if Cargill will give it, and Jade somehow survives. A kick to the midsection, and a fist chop, the turn round. Cargill picks her up, look at this. She calls this a sandstorm. Torture rack, spinning sit out powerbomb. Cover the sandstorm, the two to retain, the kick out by Sasha again. What an unbelievable fight for the WWE Women's Championship. Another incredible showdown tonight at Bad Blood. The kick to the midsection by Sasha Banks. Sasha fighting back, and now Sasha sends her into the corner. Here comes Banks, the Irish whip, gonna send her into the other corner now. Watch that. Have the advantage in her own corner, and there's Sasha Banks with the arm drag out of it, and Sasha's gonna do it. Sasha Banks, the arm drag, they'll pick up for the championship to become a 2-time WWE Women's Champ. The third time of the matchup, this time up the backstabber, and in the back, statement, nowhere for Cargill to go, center of the ring, will she tap out, or pass out due to the pain? If she does, Sasha Banks will be crowned your new WWE Women's Champion. Ryan Tran's there, Sasha's gonna do it, will Jade give up? Sasha Banks wrenching away the crowd on their feet in Atlanta. Waiting for the title change by Cargill. Able to get on that shoulders down. That's now Bailey being on a clash in Paris for Banks. Learning from her mistakes. Able to kick out. This one's still somehow, some way ongoing. As the back and forth action continues to go, as Jade Cargill and Sasha Banks continue to fire back. What shots from Sasha. And Sasha continues to turn Cargill around with shot after shot. Sasha Banks though. Jade Cargill. An Irish weapon sender. Out to the apron. Sasha Banks forearm. Oh, Sasha just trying to bitch slap Jade Cargill. Oh, this time able to do it. And Sasha comes back in with a springboard drop kick. Oh my goodness, but Jade comes back in and Jade with a pounce onto Sasha, and Jade put herself out in the process. Both women around crucial, pouring the match up. And what a hell of a matchup this has been at Bad Blood. For the WWE Women's Championship, Sasha Banks to her feet, shoulders down. Oh, Jade Cargill, pin a predicament. Victory roll to get the victory. And the championship, and Cargill survives again. This stomps by Sasha, the kicks and a dragon screw. Leg whip by Cargill. And Jade Cargill now in control. Sasha Banks right out of the corner, the European. Uppercut by Jade, and just stomping away in the throat. In the corner is Jade Cargill. Jade picking up Sasha. Let's try and put her away. Oh God, a devastating powerbomb, and listen to the thud on that one. As Sasha went crushing down on the canvas, and a Jade for a second time measuring her woman, and looking for Jade in here. Second time of the match, and Jade nails it, and that'll do it. Jade's looking to retain her 246-day reign. It's going to continue in the WWE title, and it will. Cargill does it. Fourth successful defense of the gold, as Sasha Banks has once again been defeated in a championship contest. What a fight though, as Cargill and Banks both brought everything they had But at the end of the day, what Jade brought just ended up being that a little bit better than what Sasha Banks brought, as Jade is able to walk out once again. Still, your WWE Women's Champion of SmackDown. Her second run is miles beyond her first. Who is going to be able to stop this incredibly dominant woman and her reign on top of the SmackDown Women's Division? There might not be anybody left. Jade's beaten pretty much everyone there is on SmackDown at a top tier level for her WWE Women's Championship, and this is how she beat Sasha Banks. Couldn't get the job done with the first Jaden, but get a second one, and it's lights out for the former inaugural Women's World Champion. Face first on the canvas, down and out as Jade retains, courtesy of the 1, 2, 3 from Ryan Trank. Congratulations, Cargill, tonight in Atlanta, Georgia.
Here is your winner, and still the WWE Women's Champion, Jade Cargill.
Congratulations go to Jade Cargill, as she is ecstatic that she was able to walk out still the Women's Champion tonight. Her 246th day reign on top of the SmackDown Women's Division is going to long live on SmackDown, and it is going to continue. Who's going to stop the dominant powerhouse in the blue brand? Can't wait to find out in the weeks and months and potentially years to come. But still to come tonight, a steel cage grudge match as the Atlanta native Cody Rhodes returns to his hometown. Mr. Money in the Bank contends with a former undisputed WWE Champion Drew McIntyre in a cage later on this evening. But up next, triple threat contest for the Intercontinental Championship of the red brand. Kevin Owens and Finn Balor both challenged the champion Adam Cole in a triple threat match after failing to win a contenders matchup after it went to a double count out between the two challengers. It's going down right now in Atlanta.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the WWE Intercontinental Championship.
Thank you, Alicia Taylor, for the introductions. This is going to be a fun Intercontinental Championship triple threat match. For the first time in Adam Cole's 246-day reign as Intercontinental Champion, he could lose the gold with not even being pinned or submitted in a triple threat contest to do it. It is no champion's advantage for the champion tonight. As out first, the man that looks to become a champion for the Judgment Day.
Representing the Judgment Day from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
Damian Priest and J.D. McDonough of the Judgment Day are currently the WWE Tag Team Champions here on Monday Night Raw. Liv Morgan, the inaugural Women's Intercontinental Champion of Monday Night Raw. Finn Balor's girlfriend, as it seems, here at the moment in WWE. Raquel Rodriguez this past week on Raw failed to capture the Women's World Championship against the Eradicator Rhea Ripley in a great Women's World title matchup this past week on Raw. Let's see if Finn Balor can finally fulfill his quest of gold of becoming champion and taking gold back to the Judgment Day clubhouse. Finn Balor had an opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship at Clash in Paris 2 months ago against LA Knight one-on-one, with Knight able to retain against Balor on that night. Finn was also a part of the Money in the Bank ladder match last month in Los Angeles alongside Kevin Owens on Monday Night Raw, a matchup which was of course won by Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, who competes later on tonight in his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, taking on a man he has never defeated before, this time inside of a steel cage, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. But right now it's all about Finn Balor trying to take gold home to the Judgment Day clubhouse that he's been trying to do for months now. Can this finally be his moment to do it? Or will it be this man who takes home gold? It's the prize fighter, Kevin Owens. Gonna be a fun one seeing these two walk up once again one-on-one and seeing Adam Cole join the fray in a triple threat. This past week on Monday Night Raw, where we had a tag team main event, Kevin Owens teamed up with the World Heavyweight Champion LA Knight, and a losing effort to Finn Balor and the World Champion contender, the Ring General Gunther, where Gunther tapped out Kevin Owens to his sleeper hold, granting both Gunther and Finn Balor great momentum heading into this Intercontinental Championship Triple Threat contest tonight in Atlanta at Bad Blood. It was last year at Bad Blood in the 2K24 Universe Mode Series where Kevin Owens challenged for the Intercontinental Championship as well as doing it this year. He challenged Drew McIntyre for the IC title last year, and Drew's last defense of the Intercontinental title, Drew was able to retain on that night, but Drew, after the fact, relinquished the Intercontinental Championship, making Owens and Drew the last defense of Drew's IC title before Drew relinquished it and went after the Undisputed Universal title at the time, which he turned into the WWE Championship, able to knock off AJ Styles in the main event of SummerSlam. And here comes a man that has history with AJ Styles.
Champion from Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 201 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Adam Cole.
Adam Cole, baby, the Intercontinental Champion, a man that's had a couple of run-ins with AJ Styles at WrestleMania in 2K24, at the first WrestleMania, and at Backlash after it, where Styles was able to defend his WWE Universal title against Cole not once, but twice. But Cole is now the Intercontinental Champion of 246 days, leading the Undisputed Era, and has 6 successful defenses of said gold after winning another Intercontinental title matchup this past week on Raw, defeating Andrade to retain said championship. There's also last year at Bad Blood in the 2K24 series where Finn Balor walked in as United States Champion. But right now it's all for that right there, the beautiful, coveted and prestigious WWE Intercontinental Championship on Monday Night Raw. We've already had the ring introductions. There you see Finn Balor, one of the challengers, Kevin Owens the other one, and the champion Adam Cole. One forward of the finish in this one. Intercontinental Championship Triple Threat Contest bell has been rung. Rod's apparently official. Here we go as Balor drop kicking Owens off the opening bell. Adam Cole going after a Finn, now a back suplex onto Balor, and now it's Owens. A forearm and running in DDT on Adam Cole. Owens the stomp, then Balor go behind on Kevin Owens, turns him round, and now it's Balor, sling blade there from Finn, rolls through, and a drop kick by Balor. Now it's Adam Cole with a chop block onto Finn. But as we were saying, Finn Balor came into Bad Blood last season in the 2K24 series as United States Champion. He was defending it at Bad Blood last season in a fatal 4-way match against Aleister Black, Buddy Matthews, and the man who ended up winning the matchup and the United States Championship, Bray Wyatt. Wyatt was able to win it by not pinning or submitting Balor to win the championship. He pinned Buddy Matthews in that matchup, which means that this could be a very same result of last year. Adam Cole could lose the IC title tonight without even being pinned or submitted to lose it, much like Balor lost the US title last year at Bad Blood in a 4-way. Adam Cole with a tope on the outside on Owens, but Owens comes back in, clotheslining Cole, and now clotheslining Finn Balor as well. And out in the corner now, going after Adam Cole is Kevin Owens with big forearm smashes. Owens and Balor are both a part of a mini #1 contendership tournament to see who will face Adam Cole tonight at Bad Blood for the Intercontinental Championship. Finn Balor winning his first round matchup by defeating Keith Lee, and then Kevin Owens winning his first round matchup by defeating former World Heavyweight Champion Bobby Roode and former US Champion as well. In fact, the man that Finn Balor defeated to become US Champion being Bobby Roode. But then when we got to the matchup, nice halo there by Balor, as always with a kendo stick, but when we got to the finals of the tournament, the mini tournament, the #1 contenders matchup between Owens and Balor just 2 weeks ago here on Monday Night Raw, it went to a double count out. Neither man was able to get the victory, therefore making it a big time triple threat tonight for the championship as Owens. Tope on the outside on Cole, and now Balor eating a KO cannonball as Owens, the only man who was feet for the time being, but Balor back up. And now Balor and Owens continuing to collide on a Pele kick by Finn. Adam Cole back in, steel chair in hand, right in the midsection of Finn. And around the back of the prize fighter Owens, and again on Balor, and again on Owens. And 2 factions are represented in this matchup. The Undisputed Era for Adam Cole, the Judgment Day for Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, a lone wolf here upon a Monday Night Raw. Finn coming back in, sledgehammer in hand, but it's Adam Cole again with a steel chair shot. Went for another one, but Finn Balor moving out of the way that time now. Balor. Big strikes, big shots. Balor drop kick right on the top of the head. And the Intercontinental Champion. Cover Owens right there making the save before Rod Zapata, your official, get even begin his count. As Rod Zapata, as I say, the lead for this triple threat match up tonight. Intercontinental title on the line. Adam Cole picking up Finn Balor, and Cole gonna drop Finn right where he stands. Adam Cole has had a great run thus far as Intercontinental Champion. 246-day reign as champion. 6 successful defences, defeating the likes of Daniel Bryan, Sami Zayn, Kurt Angle, Seth Rollins, Rusev and Andrade. Let's see if we can get past both these men tonight in the form of Owens and Balor with the IC title on the line. It's Kevin Owens. Big knee there as Cole was against the ropes, and Owens heading up high. Tippy top rope looking to fly out for the IC. Gold frog splash on Adam Cole, as that'll take a wind out of the sails of the Intercontinental Champion. Cole rolling to the outside as Finn Balor sledgehammer shots on Kevin Owens time and time again on the inside of the ring. Balor now shooting the half, shoulders down for the Intercontinental Championship for the Judgment Day. 2 kick out by Kevin Owens. And Balor almost had the title won right there. Here comes Adam Cole back, hitting Cole. Close laying in the back of Finn Balor. Picking Balor up, all the big kick, and here comes Adam Cole. Go now, Patella drop frame, busted up Finn. Kevin Owens sledgehammer in hand, making the save off the pinfall attempt from Cole. And a sledgehammer into the back of the IC champion Cole. And a shot right in the midsection of Balor. And then once again on Adam Cole. And again. And Kevin Owens doing his thing back Cole to his feet. And Cole single-legged drop kick on Kevin Owens. Steel chair in hand from the Undisputed Era leader. And bam! Right over the midsection of the prize fighter. And again, as the no disqualification element of this triple threat matchup is certainly heating up. Cover, quarter retain off Finn Balor the last possible second at 2, making the save. And Balor, nice shot, sling blade on to Adam Cole. Kevin Owens getting to his feet. And now it's Balor taking him out. Oh, the double foot stomp by Finn. Finn now looking for victory. Isn't sure what to do here as he's picking Kevin Owens up to a vertical base. The Irish whip off the ropes by Balor. Knife edge chop on the Intercontinental Champion as Adam Cole bicycle boot on Owens. Into the kicks and the strikes onto Finn on the inside. Gurry on Balor. Owens is on the outside. Adam Cole perhaps looking for his opportunity to retain. There's an Intercontinental title against Finn, but Finn gonna sink Cole in the corner off the Irish whip reversal. And Finn Balor choking out Adam Cole. And the corner, Owens back up, super kick, KO cannonball for the 3rd time of the match. And now Owens picking up Adam Cole, champ in trouble, pop, powerbomb by Kevin. Balor, sling blade on Owens. Finn to take advantage, going for the cover on either superstar. Finn, what are you doing? Balor on the outside though, want to make sure he can get this win. Springboard, drop kick on Kevin Owens. But Adam Cole is getting to his feet. Finn Balor on the outside. Don't know what he's trying to do. Maybe he was going for a weapon, but comes back into the ring. And it's a clothesline from the champion Adam Cole. And Adam Cole now picking Finn Balor up. The shot, the block, Finn, sling blade again. And Kevin Owens running senton on Adam Cole. But there's Finn Balor with a shot. Balor grabbing Cole, go behind, waist lock, turns him round, STO, no the counter by Owens, and a clothesline by Kevin Owens. Then Balor rolling on the outside. Owens and Cole battle on the inside. IC title on the line, knife edge chop reverse, big shot from Cole, there's the super kick out to the knee, and Adam Cole off the ropes, last shot on the back of the head of Owens looking to retain, and on a cover to walk out still IC champion, scoring 2, not a kick out by Owens. Oh, the close call. But Adam Cole retained it right there, and I believe Cole thought he retained it. But it was Finn Balor back into the ring with a steel chair, the forearms, the shots from Adam Cole. Kevin Owens rolling to the outside of the ring, now it's just Cole and Balor in the ring right now, and a discus clothesline, and now it's Adam Cole. Oh my goodness, springboard moonsault by the champion. Go for the cover, Adam. Walk out style. IC champ. Steel chair in hand. Moving out the way. Balor back in. Sling blade. There's Owens though. Big shot. Dropping Balor in the corner. The stomp after stomp after stomp as Adam Cole, the IC champ's on the outside hurting. Kevin Owens running. Sent on right in the back And then Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental title. Owens top rope splash. Come on. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Only one is there. It's Adam Cole saving it again. Cole. Waist lock. Got him. Dragon suplex. Bridging pin on Owens. Shoulders down. Turn to retain. Kick out by KO. Gets Balor back to his feet. With Adam Cole. The pick up. Oh, brain buster by Finn. Brain buster by Balor. And Balor's going to do it. Out of the corner here. The shotgun drop kick on Adam Cole. But there's Kevin Owens. Big shot. And Owens. Stunner on Balor. Come on. Owens for the Intercontinental Gold. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. And a kick out at 2 by Balor. Oh, wow. I thought Kevin Owens had won the IC title with pinning Finn Balor there. Adam Cole could have lost the goal without even being pinned or submitted. And now Owens out of the corner. The counter by Adam Cole. And now Cole sends KO in the corner. And now wait a minute, Adam Cole. This is how he beat Andrade this past week on Raw to retain the IC Championship. Panama City Sunrise on Owens the cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Oh, breaking it up at 1 is Finn Balor. Balor back in. Finn sling blade again. Rolls through. Drop kick right in the head of Adam Cole. Owens is getting to his feet. Finn Balor the pick up. Off the ropes and a drop kick. And now Kevin Owens comes in and launching the sledgehammer at Finn Balor. Picking up Finn. This is Owens' opportunity. The Irish whip sends him into the corner. Owens the shot, no block by Finn Balor. Balor right hand. Balor picks up Owens. 1916 DDT. The bloody Sunday of bad blood. The cover Balor for the Intercontinental Gold. 2 Cole making the save. Saving his Intercontinental title and saving it for himself and himself only. Single-legged drop kick from Cole on Finn Balor and picking up Finn to a vertical base. Oh goodness, off the ropes, went for last shot, Owens in the way. Finn Balor right there though, and the Intercontinental Champion. And a second bloody Sunday, 1916. Cover, Owens there to make the save. And Kevin Owens now from behind with Balor, waistlock, elbow by Finn, collar will tie up Balor, waistlock on Owens. Finn Balor turns it around into a headlock. Big shot on KO. Owens rolling to the outside. It's Balor. It's Cole 1-on-1 for the time being. Adam Cole the kick. And now it's Adam Cole to retain the Intercontinental Gold. Last shot. No, avoided. Avoided by Finn Balor. No, Enzuigiri avoided by Cole the kick. And now it's Adam Cole the kick. Off the ropes. Last shot to the face. Owens back in now. And now Owens. Powerbomb on Cole. Senton on Balor. Oh, what a fight. Kevin Owens to become the Intercontinental Champion. Back in Cole up to his feet. Kick. Stunner. Cover. Owens to do it. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. 2. Balor makes the save in the last possible second. What a hell of an Intercontinental title triple threat matchup tonight at Bad Blood. Holy, Balor sends him into the corner, countered by KO. Owens though, Kevin Owens, my goodness, the DDT out of the corner, but Adam Cole to steal the win. The 2 gun on Owens and a kick out. Off that springboard tornado DDT out the corner on Balor, who's on the outside right now. It's just Cole and Owens in the ring. Adam Cole with a shot on KO. Oh God, back and forth, the forearm by Owens. Owens, shoulders down, penny predicament for the Intercontinental Championship. There's Finn Balor back in. Finn Balor trying to make sure that he gets the Intercontinental title for the Judgment Day. Double foot stomp on Kevin Owens. Finn Balor back to the outside, wanting more weapons. A kendo stick in hand. Adam Cole though kicks it out of it. And now there's Finn Balor with a shot. And now Finn Balor turns it around. And now Finn got him down. And there's Kevin Owens with a big boot on Balor. Finn Balor, big move on Cole. Owens boot on Balor. And Owens with a stunner on Finn again. The cover for the goal. To pin Balor. To become IC Champ 2. He got him. Kevin Owens is the new Intercontinental Champion. Meaning Adam Cole has lost his championship without even being pinned or submitted to do so. Much like triple threat rules dictate. What an incredible matchup and what an incredible moment as we have a new Intercontinental Champion tonight. Adam Cole with 6 great defenses of the IC Gold. 246 incredible days as champion comes to an end by the hands of the prize fighter Kevin Owens, who has pinned Judgment Day's Finn Balor, who once again has failed in his quest to bring gold back to the Judgment Day.
WWE Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens.
What a night it's been. We've still got more great action to come, including this great tag team contest for the WWE Tag Team Gold on Monday Night Raw. The Judgment Day's Damian Priest and JD McDonough defending against former WWE Tag Team Champions of 370 Days Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly of the Undisputed Era. But coming up next, a big time dream match for the WWE Undisputed Championship of SmackDown. CM Punk challenges the man who he pinned this past week in tag team action on SmackDown, Daniel Bryan. Massive contest coming up right now in Atlanta at Bad Blood for the Gold.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the Undisputed WWE Championship.
Two of the best wrestlers on the planet are gonna lock it up and lace up their boots, all for the Undisputed WWE Championship of SmackDown. As here comes the challenger, coming in with major momentum after pinning the champion's shoulders of the canvas, proving that it is possible to do so, as he did it in tag team action just 48 hours ago on SmackDown. And he looks to do it again tonight, and if he is successful in doing so, he will become the new Undisputed WWE Champion. It's the Second City Saint, the best in the world, CM Punk, and he's going retro tonight with the old gear, the old t-shirt, the old boots, the old white trunks. CM Punk screaming out clobber in time for his opponent Daniel Bryan as he looks to gain the World Championship of SmackDown, the Undisputed WWE title. CM Punk came back to WWE with one purpose, one goal in mind, and that is to become a WWE champion once again. He returned as the number 30th entrant in the Royal Rumble matchup last year. And CM Punk was close to winning that, but was eliminated by the Fiend Bray Wyatt. He was also on the final two of the Elimination Chamber matchup for the men in Perth, Australia, which was won by LA Knight, with Knight going on to WrestleMania and become World Champion on Raw, the main event of WrestleMania Saturday. CM Punk defeated the now new Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens at WrestleMania, his first WrestleMania matchup of the series, and had a fatal four-way contest for the WWE Undisputed Championship at Clash in Paris with Randy Orton, with Drew McIntyre, and with the champion Braun Breaker. It was Breaker retaining on that night, pinning CM Punk and retaining the gold, but then Braun Breaker was shortly after cashed in on by last year's Mr. Money in the Bank, Daniel Bryan, who cashed in on the man who won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania and cashed in at WrestleMania Sunday, Braun Breaker. And this man defeated Breaker at Money in the Bank last month at Money in the Bank in Los Angeles. And he comes into his second defense now of the WWE Undisputed Championship against CM Punk. But Punk has got the momentum. He has got the advantage after pinning Bryan's shoulders to the mat this past week on SmackDown. Can he do it again and become the WWE Champion? It remains to be seen. Daniel Bryan then, CM Punk gonna give this show an absolute classic matchup. Some would say this deserves to main event the entire thing, but that honour tonight going to Gunther and LA Knight for the World Heavyweight Championship. But nonetheless, this will be fitting of a main event anywhere in the world, and it is fitting of a matchup right here of this caliber. The WWE title on the line at Bad Blood from Atlanta, Georgia. CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, first time ever in this series, all for that right there, the beautiful, prestigious and coveted Undisputed WWE Championship of Thursday Night SmackDown. As we head it down to the ring now with the official ring introductions from Mr. Mike Rowe.
Introducing the challenger from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk. And his opponent from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, the undisputed WWE Champion, Daniel Bryan.
Thank you, mate, Rome. Daniel Bryan then with 57-day reign thus far as the undisputed WWE Champion. He held the Intercontinental Championship for 86 days last season until he lost it at WrestleMania Saturday to the former IC Champion now, Adam Cole, who just lost it moments ago in triple threat action at Kevin Owens. The matchup also involving Finn Balor, but there you see the official for this one, Jason Ayers, a sign that he's hoisting up the undisputed WWE Championship. Can Daniel Bryan have a longer run as WWE Champion as is their Continental title run, or will it be cut short by Punk as Bryan jumps CM Punk throughout the opening bell? The matchup's now official. Daniel Bryan jumping CM Punk and rushing him before the bell. And getting the advantage now as CM Punk already had the advantage. The lock-up now as this WWE Championship contest is off to the races here at Bad Blood in Atlanta, Georgia. CM Punk, Daniel Bryan going at it here, lock-up there. Now a wrist lock now by Bryan. Punk out of it, and now it's CM Punk into a top wrist lock as Jason Ayers looking on as this sold out Atlanta crowd. Bryan and Punk, first time ever encounter in a singles matchup. Of course, they faced off in tag team action this past week on SmackDown with Punk getting a pin on Bryan with a GTS. If he does it tonight, he becomes the new champion. But Bryan headlock on CM Punk. Can he keep on to his championship for a little bit longer? Daniel Bryan getting whipped off CM Punk. Look at that's in Punk now. That swinging neck breaker. Another challenger in control here. CM Punk winning a #1 contenders matchup against Drew McIntyre to get the opportunity tonight against Daniel Bryan. He beat Drew by count out as Drew has only been pinned or submitted 3 times in the entirety of the season, all being last season. As CM Punk was able to get the win that time. Kick out there off the schoolboy by Bryan. CM Punk able to go for a pin of his own. The 2 count, or sorry, only the 1, says Jason Ayers. As Punk and Bryan once again back into a lock-up here at Bad Blood for the undisputed WWE Championship. The former champion Braun Breaker, we've not seen him since Daniel Bryan defeated him in interesting fashion, to say the least, at Money in the Bank. He cheated, but he got the win. That's all that matters for Daniel Bryan. He's clearly much more ruthless now, much more aggressive, taking the cheap way out. Is Daniel Bryan all in order to keep his undisputed WWE Championship? Daniel Bryan now hammer lock onto the second city Saint in the opening moments of this WWE Undisputed Championship matchup tonight at Bad Blood. Daniel Bryan now wrenching away on the second city Saint. Right on the jaw that time. It's Daniel Bryan again after the arm of CM Punk. Trying to wrench away on Punk. And look at that! Daniel Bryan with the elbow right on the shoulder and the arm area of the second city Saint. And Bryan once again back into a hammer lock. In control on CM Punk in this championship war tonight. Punk and Bryan continue to go back and forth. CM Punk taking Bryan down that time in a rare chin lock now. Now it's CM Punk in control. Chin lock in the look at that. Big elbow right on the shoulder blade that time of Daniel Bryan. CM Punk got the arm of Bryan that time. Wrenching away at him, and it's Daniel Bryan. Oh, look at that. Big shots to the midsection. Bryan now running in, and Bryan getting the separation needed. Big shot, there's a chance. Yes. And so that's sold out crowd in Atlanta. But I think they're on that side of the second city. Saint has just been sent to the outside with authority by Bryan. And a D-Bry looking to fly. Tope cross body of the floor. Taking out CM Punk at ringside. Yeah, it's Daniel Bryan in control. Referee Jason Ayers beginning his count in this undisputed WWE Championship matchup tonight. Right up Bad Blood. And Bryan, look at this. Oh God, side Russian leg sweep back first off the barricade. Went CM Punk the challenger, and you see the dent left in the barrier now at ringside, but CM Punk able to just send Bryan back into the ring, and now it's Punk, springboard, clothesline by the challenger. It's CM Punk now. First cover of the matchup, apart from the roll-up earlier on, and come champion here only 2, says Jason Ayers. Punk going to have to do a little bit more than that to keep down Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan was Mr. Money in the Bank for the majority of last season and even the majority of the opening portions of this season. Daniel Bryan leaving it to almost the last opportunity to cash in the month before Money in the Bank was the curfew, was Money in the Bank. He cashed in the month before at Clash in Paris, following the Fatal 4-Way Championship matchup where CM Punk took the pin, with Braun Breaker retaining against Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre as well. It's CM Punk getting out the ankle lock submission from Daniel Bryan. Now it's CM Punk. Blown over neck breaker by the best in the world. And now it's Punk. The Irish whip sends Bryan on the corner, the big time knee. And now it's CM Punk, the vintage offense with a bulldog by Punk. Punk looking for victory, now the elbow drop. And a second City Saint on Bryan. And they another one on, but moving at the way there was Daniel Bryan. And Bryan after the leg, this time a Punk. And Daniel Bryan now going to try and dissect CM Punk in this championship matchup. 57-day reign thus far for Daniel Bryan as champion. Can CM Punk put it into it and become the champion? As Bryan's only had one defence, that being against Braun Breaker. This is his second tonight. He's already lost to CM Punk this past week on SmackDown. He doesn't want to make it 2 in a row. It's Punk and a devastating pile driver on Bryan. Cover, Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship. Hook in the leg, shoulders down, kick it at 2 by Daniel Bryan. And now it's Bryan rolling to the outside of the ring. Now it's CM Punk looking to fly. We saw Bryan do it earlier on. Now Punk with a tope. Suicide on Bryan at ringside. And now both men throwing caution to the wind tonight. All for the opportunity to take home the coveted prize, which is the WWE Undisputed Championship of SmackDown. Punk now sends Bryan into the barricade that time. Now it's Bryan fighting back on the floor with Punk. And now Daniel Bryan dragging suplex on the floor. And Daniel Bryan picking him up, the official on a count of 3. As Bryan grabbing Punk and sends him back into the ringside area. A squared circle now is where Punk and Bryan need to finish this matchup. CM Punk getting back to his feet, gonna charge up Bryan. Bryan catching him with a forearm now, slingshot and a crossbody for the champion. Covered by Bryan to retain. Hook in the leg, shoulders down on Punk. Scoring 2, kick out by CM Punk. WWE Championship matchup continue tonight at Bad Blood as Daniel Bryan does not know how to put this man away. As CM Punk clearly knows how to put Bryan away. He did it this past week on SmackDown. Bryan wants to make sure that he will not be able to do it again. Big forearms off the rebound and a snap. German suplex, bridge and pin, cover kick out by Punk again. Bryan getting pissed off with the resiliency shown by CM Punk. And he's going to keep on keeping on tonight. But there's Punk right back at him, and now it's CM Punk going after Bryan. And then Punk picking Bryan up and an exploder suplex. And now Punk getting the offense in. Punk getting the momentum. CM Punk. Hammer lock lariat by the challenger. And then Punk to move Bryan away. And a corner race submission. And a corner race submission since then. Taking over for Bryan. And goes down on the ring. Will he tap out? Who will pass out? Due to the pain. The official Jason Harris is right there to see if he does. And if it does happen, we will have a new undisputed WWE champion in the form of CM Punk. Bryan writhing in agony. CM Punk to become champion of Bryan. Getting himself out of it right at the back of the head of CM Punk time. And time again. And Punk, big kick to the leg of Bryan. Bryan, no kick to the hand with the counter. Now it's Daniel Bryan picking up CM Punk and Bryan. Butterfly suplex on Punk. Now against the ropes is CM Punk, not exactly where he wants to be, as it's Daniel Bryan with knees after knees after knees and trying to just bust open Punk, and he got the job done. CM Punk been busted wide open. There's a reason this show's called Bad Blood, because we've got a lot of blood and a lot of our matches this evening. It's Bryan slingshot forearm to the outside on his challenger. That's WWE Championship matchup been a treat tonight. It's Bryan going to send CM Punk near the ringside area. I'm going to send him back into the ring as Daniel Bryan is in control on his challenger tonight. Top rope goes Bryan, looking to walk out still. The undisputed WWE champion keep his more than 57-day reign alive. Moving out the way, however, of the flying headbutt was Punk. Bryan colliding with the canvas. Big kick to the leg by Punk. Punk picking up Bryan. Bryan on the back door though with an alligator neck breaker inverted. DDT on Punk. And then Daniel Bryan stomping away on Punk. And Bryan gonna look for a submission here. The cattle mutilation in the second. City Saint for the ropes. Saving Punk's chances of becoming champion. Jason Ayers with a good call there. Bryan Getting a little bit ahead of himself. Not really being aware of his surroundings. The ring awareness not on display from Bryan. The veteran instinct not exactly kicking in, but Bryan at the corner with the uppercut. The big shot, the waist lock. Bryan, Saito suplex on the challenger. Cover him, Daniel. Daniel Bryan are going to look back for the submission. This time no ropes are there. This time Bryan has a perfect opportunity to retain. Cattle mutilation on Punk. Nowhere for Punk to go. Submission cinched in the centre of the ring. Will Punk tap out into a pass out into the pin? If he does, Bryan will retain the undisputed WWE Championship. But Punk able to fade out with an elbow. Right at the top of the head of Daniel Bryan, and it's CM Punk creating them separation. Big right hand by Punk, picking Bryan up. That's how we beat him. That's past me going SmackDown and tag team action. The GTS go to sleep by Punk, cover for the title. Hook in the leg, shoulders down. New champion, 2. Now the kick out by Bryan. Oh wow, how the hell did he survive that one? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we had a new champion crowned in our previous matchup as Kevin Owens walked out the new Intercontinental Champion. Will we have a new champion crowned in this one? Well, we have back-to-back new champs crowned as CM Punk looks to capture the undisputed WWE title of SmackDown from Bryan. CM Punk now, Falcon Arrow on D-Brown. Punk firmly in control, elbow drop now. Onto Daniel Bryan, keeping the pace, how he would want it, but Bryan moving out of the way, and there's Daniel Bryan, La Mystica! Oh God, down he goes with authority. Now Bryan heading up to the top rope. Punk is out of it, and right in possession for Bryan with a diving headbutt. Right in the drop zone. Bryan covers to retain. Hook in the leg, shoulders down. 2 counter kick out by Punk once again. CM Punk isn't away just yet, but Bryan out the corner looks to put him away right here. Bryan to retain the running knee. Not of that. That'll do it. Cover. Bryan to retain the undisputed WWE gold. Scoring 2. Punk survives again somehow, some way. Oh man, this matchup really heating up tonight. Undisputed WWE title on the line. Daniel Bryan after the leg of the second city saint is CM Punk. Oh God. What an elbow right on the knee that time. It's CM Punk fighting back. Punk though. Look at that. That's the second time of the matchup that flowed over. Neck breaker by Punk. Punk up to the top rope. CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship on the rise and the elbow drop. Macho Man-esque. Cover for the gold. Scoring 2. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down and a kick out by Bryan again. What a hell of a WWE Championship matchup this has been, folks. Still got the world title on the line, the tag titles, and a steel cage match to come at Bad Blood in Atlanta. You don't want to miss a second of the action. But right now it's back and forth action. Go the champ and challenger, Punk and Bryan. And that's WWE Championship matchup. Back and forth they go. Shot for shot. Blow for blow. Trading heavy leather offense in the center of the ring. Or in the corner of the ring. With a WWE Championship on the line. Daniel Bryan able to get the upper hand. European uppercut, and Bryan's in control. Daniel Bryan picking Punk up. Bryan maybe looking to retain the gold. Daniel Bryan a label lock. Label lock on Punk. Label lock on Punk, and Punk was able to get to the ropes. Again, the ring awareness from Daniel Bryan. Not exactly kicking it, and he just drop kicked the referee. Drop kick the leg away from the official. Jason Ayers, and the kicks to the hammies, time and time again. Referee's down, now he's getting to his feet, and now Punk for the second time of the match. Up Punk, but they go to sleep, cover for the championship. Jason Ayers back in position, slow count however, there's 2. No, I can't get it. I thought he done it. I thought Punk done it, but Daniel Bryan kicked out because of Jason Ayers' slow count. If it wasn't a slow count, Punk would 100,000,000% be the champion. But he still could be. Punk submission. Sharpshooter on the submission specialist champion. But we have a new champion. Punk to make Bryan tap out and pass out to the pain. If he does, Punk will walk out your new undisputed WWE champion of SmackDown. Jason Ayers right there to see if Bryan will submit or give in right here. Punk with a sharpshooter, shades of Bret Hart, one of his favourites of all time. Punk for the title. Bryan fading out and kicking him off again. What a championship match with those Bryan the kicks. And here's the yes kicks from Daniel Bryan. The crowd counting along the numbers here. To the chest, time and time again. A Punk, and there's more right upside the top of the head of Bryan. That's it. He's looking to retain right here. Bryan out of the corner to walk out. And still the WWE Champion, second time of the matchup, running the cover. 2, 3, no! CM Punk still got hope. And the Atlanta faithful are coming unglued tonight, rooting for CM Punk. All through and through, and it's Daniel Bryan taking apart the turnbuckle pad, trying to cheat like he did with Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank. And O'Brien going out to get his WWE Undisputed Championship. Oh, we saw him do this at Money in the Bank with Breaker, but he comes out of the ring with a title. Punk go inside cradle, small package. Jason Ayers is back. Cover 2, Punk for the title. Kick out. Kick out. Oh goodness, now it's CM Punk with the WWE title. And now Punk has it in his hands and raises it aloft in the air, but Jason is taking it away from Punk. And Bryan, not like this. This is pretty much how he beat Braun Breaker at Money in the Bank to retain the title. Bryan, crucifix pin, 2. No, Punk's still in it. Punk's still in it. Oh God, it ain't gonna be all she wrote for CM Punk the same way Breaker lost at Money in the Bank. Missing that indie kick caught Daniel Bryan, knife edge shot, big strikes for the WWE Champion, back and forth over Punk and Bryan, and now it's CM Punk, the Irish whip sends him into the corner, the big time knee, and now it's CM Punk with a clothesline, and Punk is gonna do it. One more big time shot, Punk, Macho Man is elbow drop. That's it. Punk, cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, turn, kick out by Bryan again. What on earth is it going to take? CM Punk to put this one away. Picking D. Bryan up to his feet, he's got him, no. In the back door, Daniel Bryan counters for a second time. He countered another go to sleep. And an alligator neck breaker now Bryan. Bryan again. Once again a labella on CM Punk ranging away the face of the challenger. Will this be enough to put Punk away and have Daniel Bryan retain his undisputed WWE Championship on the ropes again? Good call from the official Jason Ayers. CM Punk was able to get his hand on the bottom rope, costing the break, and Jason Ayers going to tend to the turnbuckle pad that Daniel Bryan just got rid of again. He just exposed the turnbuckle. Now Bryan comes back in with his WWE title. Bryan missed it. Oh, but Bryan kicked a Punk and a DDT in the undisputed WWE Championship. The referee didn't see it. He has now fixed the turnbuckle pad, and now Daniel Bryan looks to retain all because of that. Bryan in the corner now. Oh God. A big shot, and now it's CM Punk gets all she roll. Third time of the matchup. This time there's no ropes there. The lapel lock again. Punk is out. Wrenching away is the champ Bryan. Bryan's got it right here. Punk in trouble. Nowhere to go. Will he tap out or pass out due to the pain? If he does, Bryan will retain the undisputed title, and he got him. Punk no choice but a tap after all. The brutal damage he took in this contest, somehow, someway, by hook or by crook again, Daniel Bryan, with a little bit of nefarious means, walks out still the undisputed WWE Champion tonight at Bad Blood in Atlanta. Well, what a match. That was a hell of a fun contest for the undisputed WWE Championship tonight, as I thought CM Punk had it won multiple occasions, especially right here off the elbow drop, but it was right here with Bryan able to make CM Punk tap out and retain his undisputed WWE Championship. Congratulations going out to Daniel Bryan. Is still to come tonight. A huge main event on hand as LA Knight defends his World Heavyweight Championship against the number one contender, the leader of Imperium. Didn't get it out. Gunther, that's later on, but coming up next, folks, tag team action for the WWE Tag Team Gold on Monday Night Raw. The Undisputed Era, Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly to regain the WWE Tag Team Championships that they once held for 370 days as they take on the champions, Damian Priest and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day, next at Bad Blood.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall and is for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
Thank you, Alicia Taylor. Tag Team Gold on the line. here at Bad Blood. It's not been a good night thus far for both of these teams, the Undisputed Era and the Judgment Day. As you see that man coming out with a UE alongside Roderick Strong, now the former Intercontinental Champion of 246 days, without even being pinned or submitted to lose the goal. He's not going to be happy with that. Adam Cole, baby. And of course, for the Judgment Day, Finn Balor, the leader, some would say, of the Judgment Day, getting pinned by Kevin Owens for Owens to walk out your new Intercontinental Champion tonight. So let's see which of these two teams can get a much needed victory tonight at Bad Blood, while the Undisputed Era regain the WWE Tag Team Championships that they once held for a record-breaking 370 days. To this day, ladies and gentlemen, the longest reign that this Universe Mode Series has ever seen of any championship defense, or any championship reign rather. There you see the leader of the Undisputed Era trying to come out to the ring to aid the Undisputed Era for winning the championships this evening. Going to be a fun one here tonight at Bad Blood. Another great championship matchup. The Undisputed Era losing their 370-day reign as tag team champions, losing the titles to the Motor City Machine Guns on WrestleMania Sunday. And then the Motor City Machine Guns lost the titles to the current champions, Damian Priest and J.D. McDonough of the Judgment Day at Clash in Paris Premium Live event just 57 days ago. And that is the reign for the current tag team champions coming into this one, Priest and McDonough of the Judgment Day. 57 days as champions thus far for Priest and McDonough, as they're looking to have their third successful defense of the WWE Tag Team Championship tonight at Bad Blood in Atlanta, Georgia. And there you see them, representing the Judgment Day, Damian Priest and J.D. McDonough. Priest just competed just 24 hours ago, just last night, at the WWE World Cup Tournament, getting past the first round and advancing into the round of 16 after he defeated Xavier Woods. And at the first round of the tournament, Priest of Puerto Rico defeating Xavier Woods of the United States of America. But J.D. McDonough lost his first round matchup in the WWE World Cup Tournament where he represented Ireland, and he lost it to one half of his opponents tonight, being Kyle O'Reilly of Canada, who advances into the round of 16 to take on Rusev in the WWE World Cup Tournament, which premieres every Friday night. And the round of 16 will begin this coming Friday, folks. But let's see if the Undisputed Era can once again get the best of the Judgment Day, that being Kyle O'Reilly getting the best of J.D. McDonough like he did at the WWE World Cup Tournament to walk out two-time champs tonight. Is that right? There's what they're fighting for, the coveted, prestigious and beautiful WWE Tag Team Championships of Monday Night Raw. As we head to the ring now, folks, with the official ring introductions from Alicia Taylor.
Introducing the challenger, and a combined weight of 425 pounds, Kyle and Bobby Fischer. And their opponents, a combined weight of 444 pounds, the WWE Tag Team Champions, J.D. McDonough and Damian Priest, the Judgment Day.
Thank you, Alicia Taylor, as the crowd on their feet. The Dogs excited for this one as well. The WWE Tag Team Gold. Live tonight at Bad Blood in Atlanta. What a show it's been thus far. What a show we are still to be seeing as well. Tag Team Gold on the line right here, right now. And of course, Steel Cage matchup coming up after this. And then the main event, Gunther LA Knight World Heavyweight Championship on the line, as Chad Patton has assigned the duties for this contest. It's going to be a little rematch to kick us off in the WWE World Cup Tournament first round, as Kyle O'Reilly and J.D. McDonough kick this one off in this WWE Tag Team Championship matchup. Chad Patton rings the bell. Matchup underway as these two go back and forth with lockups and kicks right to the midsection. McDonough got him with a kick that time. Kyle catching J.D. with a kick. Can Kyle catch J.D. off guard like he did in the first round of the WWE World Cup Tournament to become two-time tag champs for him and Fish tonight? JD jawbreaker getting the best of him that time. Big overhand shot by McDonough. Forearms now from JD. And now a lock up. And now it's JD McDonough. Double underhook tiger driver. Penny predicament on Kyle O'Reilly. Cover here. Shoulders down. Only one. It's Chad Patton counts it. Veteran official of Monday Night Raw sending the news for this great tag team contest. And it's Kyle O'Reilly back to his feet. Big shots as the Judgment Day thus far have defeated the likes of the Motor City Machine Guns for the tag team titles at Clash in Paris. Defeated them once again to retain them on an episode of Monday Night Raw following Clash in Paris, and then defeated the Street Profits as well to retain the tag team gold of their 2 successful defences thus far. This is their third tonight. Let's see if they can get a third successful defence, or if the Undisputed Era can recapture the tag team gold and run roughshod over the tag team division like they did last series on the SmackDown brand. Only difference will be they'll be doing it on the Monday Night Raw brand this time. It'll be great for the Undisputed Era as Adam Cole lost the IC title earlier on tonight to Kevin Owens, and a triple threat involving Finn Balor as well. Cover there from O'Reilly. Damian Priest coming in at 1 to make the save. And Kyle O'Reilly did a cheap shot Priest, and I've seen this before from O'Reilly going after Priest with big club and blows to the chest of Priest. There's the 5th one, and he's halfway through. It's JD McDonough just cheap shot on Bobby Fish off the apron, and now GD going behind. Tiger driver, Penny predicament, bridging cover to retain. 2 kick out by Kyle O'Reilly as he's trying to get his win back from the WWE World Cup Tournament Week 3 after O'Reilly defeated McDonough on that night. Standing moonsault that time. Kick out at 2 by Kyle O'Reilly. Now sends him into the corner. Tag made. Here comes the Ultra of Infamy, Damian Priest. The heavy hitter of the Judgment Day, as many call Damian Priest the winner of the Judgment Day. And this tag team is Kyle O'Reilly's been busted wide open off that headlock driver from Damian Priest. As Priest has always been the man to get the win for the Judgment Day in each of their defences and wins of the tag team championships. But Bobby Fish has now been tagged into the matchup, and he's coming in with aggression. He's coming in with authority, but he went after G. McDonough. He took his eyes off the legal superstar, which is something you should never do, especially when the legal superstar so happens to be the Ultra of Infamy, Damian Priest. Priest and Bobby Fish in there, but yeah, Damian Priest has gotten the pin in every single Judgment Day Tag Team Championship match, including the one where they won the tag titles. McDonough never gotten a pinfall win in this series, even in singles competition. McDonough 0-2 as well. Let's see if we can bring it back alongside Priest and retain the tag team gold tonight. Nice spinning right hand by DP, and a tag made back in. Comes the Irish Ace, JD McDonough, former NXT Cruiserweight Champion, down in the black and gold brand last series. And look at that, still Bobby Fish. Didn't get all of that kick, but Fish in control over JD McDonough as he's wrenching away at the arm. Here tonight at Bad Blood, and if you guys are enjoying this WWE 2K26 Universe Mode Series, make sure you leave a like, follow, and subscribe if you haven't already, with the notification bell turned on so you don't miss any more of this fantastic WWE 2K26 Universe Mode, folks, as we are only just getting started. This is episode 70 of the series, and after Bad Blood we will be building up to not only NXT Great American Bash, but also the biggest party of the summer, a 2-night event, SummerSlam, coming up following Bad Blood. But Kyle O'Reilly sending McDonough to the outside, and now Kyle gonna fly Tope Con Halo on one half of the WWE Tag Team Champions. And now it's O'Reilly gonna send JD back into the ring here. Going to become 2-time tag champs. O'Reilly, top rope, JD down and out on the canvas. Kyle O'Reilly waiting for him to get to his feet. McDonough is up on his feet. He's groggy though. He's rocked, and Kyle catching him with a kick off the top. Into the cover. O'Reilly and Fish to become 2-time champions. Priest again coming in to make the save. As many call JD McDonough the weak link of the Judgment Day. That could be shown tonight if O'Reilly and Fish were able to win the tag titles at the expense of McDonough. As Kyle looks for another submission here in this tag team championship matchup. O'Reilly, oh, he's got the submission since then. The crossface using McDonough's own arm to try and take the wind out of the sails of the Irish Ace, but it's McDonough gonna fade out through the pain. Let me know, guys, what you think of this Universe Mode series. If you got any thoughts and opinions on this series, please do. Don't not be afraid to let me know in the comment section down below. I'm always open to hear what you guys think of this series. If there's anything you feel like I can maybe improve on as well, please do let me know down below. I'm always open to constructive criticism. It helps me grow as a person, helps this channel grow, and helps us grow as a community. as this tag team championship matchup continues. McDonough sends O'Reilly to the outside. O'Reilly, forearm off the apron. Comes back in. Kyle spinning forearm. No, countered by JD McDonough. McDonough, though, grabbing him. The Irish whip sends him into the corner. JD got O'Reilly perched up on the top. What is McDonough thinking here? Big right hand. Off the top of this tag team championship contest, JD McDonough, avalanche, Spanish fly from the top. McDonough in for the cover to get the win back on Kyle O'Reilly and a kick out. Oh man, a slight kick out there from O'Reilly, but also Bobby Fish coming in to make the save as well. And there's the tag, Damian Priest. Once again, the heavy hitter of the Judgment Day back in, but it's Kyle O'Reilly going right back after him. And now it's Kyle O'Reilly, Sayero suplex on DP. O'Reilly just flipping over himself, just tripping up. But O'Reilly now, after Damian Priest with the axe and smash and the forearm shot. And O'Reilly in for the cover. New tag team champions, two-time champs, cover 2, kick out by Damian Priest. Adam Cole got to be backstage, hoping that the Undisputed Era bring more gold to the faction. Now that Adam Cole lost the IC title, not by his own fault earlier on tonight, as he wasn't pinned or submitted to lose it in triple threat action. But Finn Balor going to be raging that he did take the pin in that matchup, and he's going to be hoping that the Judgment Day keep a hold of the WWE Tag Team Gold tonight. As Bobby Fish, middle rope here, overhead bell and a belly throw by Bobby Fish on Damian Priest. And the crowd absolutely loving the action tonight in Atlanta. Cover, Bobby Fish, shoulders down on Priest. New tag champs, only a 1 that time, says the Raw official Chad Patton. And Bobby Fish, ground and pound shots on Damian Priest. Just 2 more matches to follow after this tag team championship affair. As Bobby Fish knee off the middle rope, that counter Damian Priest overhand shot on Priest, picking him up elevated flat, liner on to Bobby Fish, the cover 2, kick out. Shoulders up that time, this one rolling on, and Damian Priest getting serious now. The straps are down here live in this one. It's Damian Priest and Bobby Fish up to the top. Oh God, Priest looking for the avalanche. Hurricane Rana, but no! Bobby Fish able to hang on for dear life, and Fish now knee off the middle rope. Down goes JD McDonough. And it was Bobby Fish and Kyle O'Reilly looking for the tag team victory right here. Fish with forearm after forearm and shot after shot. Well, the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest, but Priest fading back, and Priest kept caught. Elbow right at the top of the knee from Bobby Fish. Fish with a forearm. Priest forearm caught. And Priest running in clothesline on one half of the Undisputed Era. And Kyle O'Reilly been knocked off the apron by Priest as well. Priest top rope to put this one away and retain the tag. Goal for the Judgment Day. Splash off the top cover by Priest. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. A 2 count only. Kick out by Bobby Fish again. Tag made. Back in comes JD McDonough. The Irish Ace now going to do his thing against Bobby Fish. And look at this, all that grounded aggression. Courtesy of the former NXT Cruiserweight champion, who once again missing that moonsault of Bobby Fish after avoiding that jumping, spinning heel kick, the cover. And on Damian Priest again saving the day for the tag team champions. Bobby Fish knocking Priest off the apron. Tag gold on the line right here. Fish and O'Reilly could become the champions. Bobby Fish, the Irish whip, going to send McDonough into the Undisputed Era corner. The tag made. Kyle O'Reilly is now the legal participant. And O'Reilly shot to the midsection that time. Oh no, Enziguri avoided. Big overhand shot. Big shot from JD McDonough. The Irish whip now from JD. Irish whip and sends him into the Judgment Day corner. The tag. In comes Priest once again. More double team offense from the Judgment Day. And a body shot by the Archer of Infamy. The kick. That kick to the leg. Damian Priest with shot after shot, and Damian Priest roundhouse kick to the top of that, and Bobby Fish knocked off the apron. And Priest to avenge McDonough from his loss to O'Reilly a couple of weeks ago in the World Cup Tournament first round. Oh goodness! South of heaven choke slam by Priest on O'Reilly. The cover to retain the tag team gold. Fish back and no making a save. And a count of 1, keeping this matchup alive for the former champions of the Undisputed Era, who look to become 2-time champions and perhaps have a better run than their aforementioned 370-day reign as WWE Tag Team Champs. But that was Damian Priest thinking though, oh my God, rope assisted to Bacon Halo and the unlegal participant Bobby Fish. as he comes back out of the ring. Kyle O'Reilly knows legal. O'Reilly runs in. Petty predicament. This is how we beat JD McDonough in the World Cup tournament. First round kick out though by Damian Priest. And O'Reilly needs him. Into the corner. Kyle O'Reilly got him in the corner. Got him where he wants him. There's that spinning kick from Kyle. O'Reilly and caught him with a big boot. The championships could be back around the waist of Fish and O'Reilly after this one. There's into the corner now, face first. Goes Damian Priest, tag made. Bobby Fish legal looking for the double team maneuver here. High low combo, total elimination from the era. Bobby Fish is legal. Shooting the half of Priest, hooking the leg, shoulders down. McDonough to make the save. You should have knocked JD off the apron, Bobby, if you wanted to be retaining a tag team gold tonight. If you want to be regaining it rather. As McDonough knocked off the apron. But Damian Priest on the rebound. Larry off the ropes. My goodness, Priest. Cover for the winner retain. Kyle O'Reilly saving it again. Oh goodness, and Damian Priest is pissed off with Kyle O'Reilly, and oh goodness, what's Damian Priest thinking here? DP picks it up, Razor's Edge, shades of his favourite of all time, Razor Ramon, and that is how he defeated Xavier Woods last night in the first round of the WWE World Cup Tournament. Fish from behind, Schoolboy 2 can kick out almost, seeing new champions crowned. That was so freaking close. But look at Bobby Fish. Bobby Fish with a double leg takedown on Damian Priest and an elbow drop on DP. You know, Fish picking Priest up the forearm, no caught. Priest a running STO on Bobby Fish, and Fish is hurting. Tag made, JD McDonough back in. And then McDonough, what's he going to make? Running and drop kick in the corner. On to Bobby Fish. And McDonough off the ropes to put this one away. The big time leg drop. No, moving out of the way. It was Bobby Fish that time. And now it's Fish running in. Big smack to the face. McDonough. And a roll through. Fish hooked the locks. D-bar. McDonough. New champions. Damian Priest makes the save. Oh, Bobby Fish can't believe his eyes. And Fish trying to go after Damian Priest. Oh, Priest caught him with a cheap shot. But Bobby Fish able to let it all come down nonetheless. And this is Bobby Fish's opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to capitalise on the top base. Now we've seen on Damian Priest. But McDonough's legal. And McDonough's on his feet. McDonough runs in, headbutt on a Fish. Double and save by JD the cover. McDonough and Priest to retain. Look at the legs. Shoulders down, 2 good. They got him. Judgment Day are still the WWE Tag Team Champions. And for the first time in their reign, JD McDonough scores the pin, allowing the Judgment Day to retain the tag team gold tonight. Wow, well, there you go, folks. The third successful defense of the Judgment Day and their tag team championships on Monday Night Raw, making sure the Undisputed Era cannot regain their WWE Tag Team Championships that they once held for 370 days. And this for the end, and right there is McDonough and Priest hang on to their 57-day reign as WWE Tag Team Champions tonight in Atlanta, Georgia.
Here are your winners, and still the WWE Tag Team Champions, Damian Priest and JD McDonough, the Judgment Day.
Congratulations to the Judgment Day, yet another defense of their tag team gold. At least they can get the Duke. Well, Finn Balor can't, but nonetheless, coming up right here, right now, live in Atlanta, it's the hometown boy, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, Mr. Money in the Bank collides with a former WWE Undisputed Champion, Drew McIntyre, inside a steel cage. This is going to be a fun one. It was this past week on SmackDown with the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes had a battle with Shinsuke Nakamura, and after it, Drew McIntyre was at the stage.
A steel cage match. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
They went for Cody Rhodes this past week on SmackDown against the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura. Resulted in Drew McIntyre coming out on the stage and trash talking Mr. Money in the Bank, as he feels he should be the man holding the Money in the Bank contract, as he is a former Undisputed WWE Champion, and during his Undisputed WWE Championship reign he defeated Cody Rhodes in one of his many championship defenses, and here he comes right now. It was a night of champions in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia last season where Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes collided one-on-one for the undisputed WWE Championship, which was won by the defending champion Drew McIntyre. Then in their second matchup that they had, it happened this series, or an episode of SmackDown, a main event of SmackDown, a fantastic main event of an episode of SmackDown, I may add, as Drew McIntyre was once again able to defeat Cody Rhodes and qualify into a fatal 4-way WWE Championship main event at Clash in Paris, which also included CM Punk, Randy Orton, and defending champion at the time, Braun Breaker, which was won by Breaker, and then Daniel Bryan would cash in his Money in the Bank contract after the fact on Braun and become champion. Well, now Mr. Money in the Bank is Cody Rhodes. He won it last month in Los Angeles in the stacked Money in the Bank ladder match, which included Drew McIntyre, which included CM Punk, Keith Lee, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor. Rhodes was able to win it. Drew does not take lightly to that, as he feels he should be Mr. Money in the Bank, as he has beaten Cody Rhodes twice in this series. Well, tonight they're going to do it for a third time. Tonight Cody has the home field advantage, and tonight they're doing it inside a solid steel cage. This is just the third ever steel cage match on this series. The other two took place last series, the first of which taking place at NXT Battleground last series, where Keith Lee defended his NXT Championship as he was the inaugural NXT Champion. He defended it against Solo Sikoa. As the bell has been rung, Jessica Carr on the outside by the door, a sign of the race for this one. And of course the second steel cage matchup took place last year as well, last season at Armageddon Premium Live Event, where Randy Orton was able to knock off the phenomenal AJ Styles. But here we go, these two men staring down inside the ring, inside the cage. Your penultimate contest of the evening, McIntyre and Rhodes officially underway. And here we go, right off the bat, let's blow for blow, shot for shot trading. Heavy leather offenses, these two men go back and forth as the matchup has just now begun. Can Cody finally get a victory over Drew McIntyre, this time inside a steel cage, and solidify his win as Mr. Money in the Bank, as he could become a future WWE Champion here in this series? And of course it is Cody's hometown of Atlanta, Georgia. He would love nothing more than to get a win, but Drew McIntyre would love nothing more than to make it 3-0 against the American Nightmare tonight, as Drew McIntyre has only been pinned 3 times this entire series, all of which happened in last season. 2 of those losses came to Seth freaking Rollins, and 1 of them came to Roman Reigns. Can Cody be the 4th man to pin Drew McIntyre's shoulders to the mat in his hometown of Atlanta? It remains to be seen, as right now, face first off the cage goes the American Nightmare, courtesy of the Scottish Warrior McIntyre. McIntyre just trying to make this a hard night for Cody, as his friends, his family watching on in Atlanta, where he grew up, as McIntyre is dominating the American Nightmare, launching him into 3 separate sides of the steel cage. As McIntyre forearm caught by Cody Rhodes, and now Cody Rhodes grabbing him, and Cody Irish whip sends him into the corner. Rhodes clothesline out the corner with a bulldog, and Cody Rhodes got the advantage. Cody has never been a WWE champion. He's never been a champion of any kind in this entire series. Now that he is Mr. Money in the Bank, he has the chance to become a champion anytime he wants, as he can cash in that contract anytime, any place, for up to 1 year. For up to next year's Money in the Bank event is now Drew, sent back first into the steel cage as Cody Rhodes now cartwheeling and is on fire. It's safe to say this Atlanta crowd are firmly behind their hometown hero, Cody Rhodes, tonight inside that steel cage fight. Cody Rhodes here looking to fly perhaps out of the corner, but Drew getting to his feet, going to change direction. Cody right hand on Drew McIntyre. That's a much win situation for Rhodes as he has a disaster kick onto Drew McIntyre. A springboard disaster kick by the cage. Remember, you win this matchup by pinfall, you win this matchup by submission, or you can win this matchup by escaping the cage either through the door or over the cage by climbing it. It's Drew McIntyre now going to pick up Cody. Oh God, look at this powerbomb, the deadlift style by the Scottish Warrior. And McIntyre looking for yet another win. Even if Cody does win this matchup, it doesn't necessarily mean that McIntyre will be pinned or submitted to lose it, as Cody could escape through the door, but I feel like Cody doesn't want to win that way, as he wants to get a decisive win over the Scottish Warrior, especially in his hometown, and especially now that he is Mr. Money in the Bank and could be on the cusp of being a future world champion in this series. McIntyre again, deadlift powerbomb, just dominating Cody, and on a cover, shoulders down, the official from the outside counting it. There's one, there's two, kick out by the American Nightmare. Jessica Carr on the outside by the door. She's counting all the way from out there. Now Drew wanting Jess to open up the door. Drew going to try and escape the cage and win this one already, but Cody to his feet, and Cody Rhodes chop block before the official can even open the door. Cody Rhodes now picking McIntyre up to his feet. The Irish represents him in a corner, and Cody running clothesline into the corner. Huge main event still to come tonight. Gunther, LA Knight colliding later on. World title on the line following this contest. What a matchup that's going to be as Cody hitting that curtain call. Chase his brother Goldust / Dustin Rhodes kick out at 1, I believe, that time by Drew McIntyre. There might have been the early 2 count nonetheless. Not able to get the win as Cody Rhodes that time, and he's going to have to keep at it against Drew and sends him against the cage, but I believe McIntyre got his hands up, so he didn't go face first off the steel, and again able to save himself, and now McIntyre catching with a shot, and here comes the Scottish Warrior. Great combination now, the Irish whip from Drew McIntyre sending Cody into the corner. What the hell is Drew McIntyre got in 19? Oh god, the middle rope, look at this, oh my goodness, all the way from up the cage. Cody just could slip out and get out of the cage right now, but McIntyre with a delayed vertical superplex from the top. As the crowd chanting, this is awesome tonight at Bad Blood. Indeed it is. Here's the cover. There's 2. Kick out from Cody Rhodes. And man, Cody rolling out towards the ropes. Drew McIntyre pissed off that it wasn't able to put this one away. It's Drew McIntyre with big forearms by the ropes as Cody rebounds off it time and time again. And McIntyre jumping neck breaker onto the American Nightmare, trying to damage the neck of Cody. But Cody fighting back. Forearm after forearm on McIntyre, now picking up the Scottish Warrior to his feet. Cody Rhodes out the corner, moonsault by the American Nightmare. Off the springboard, out the corner by Cody Rhodes. Cody's going to have to do a little bit more damage to McIntyre. He's going to try and do it right here. We saw him do this manoeuvre this past this past Thursday night, just 48 hours ago on Shinsuke Nakamura. Further breaker on McIntyre, 2 count kick out. It's Drew, was dropped right on the back of his neck. Kick out by Drew. It's going to take a lot more than that to keep down McIntyre, who's only been pinned 3 times in the entire series, including last season. All 3 of which happened in last season. 2 of which to Seth freaking Rollins. 1 being at the Royal Rumble for Seth to capture the WWE Championship and end the reign of Drew McIntyre. Tonight he's already been busted open. And this cage matchup, but uses that busted open head to hit a Glasgow kiss and giving Cody a little bit of Drew's blood. And now Cody and Trouble McIntyre at the corner looking for Claymore. No! Moving out of the way that time. Out of the Claymore. Cody sidestepping and Cody now with Crossroads. Rhodes out of the cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, and finally beat McIntyre. 2 kick out by Drew. Oh man, Drew with a shoulder up, not able to put it away just yet as Cody Rhodes perhaps looking to climb and escape the cage. Cody Rhodes on the top, Drew McIntyre to his feet, but wait a minute, Cody gonna redirect, and Cody Rhodes double axe handle off the top rope, taking down Drew McIntyre. Drew's lost to Seth Rollins at the Royal Rumble, which is what led to Seth Rollins becoming the undisputed WWE Champion after he earned that opportunity by winning the King of the Ring tournament. Rollins also beat Drew at No Way Out in the main event of Perth, Australia to retain said championship. Got red powerbomb, Drew for the win, 2 count on Rhodes and a kick out, and a very close call in this cage matchup this evening. And then Drew McIntyre with his 3rd and only loss to Roman Reigns on an episode of SmackDown. For Roman to go on to face Seth Rollins one-on-one at WrestleMania in the main event for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody, look at that double jump. Cody cutter on McIntyre under the cover. Cody for victory to finally beat Drew. Scoring 2 this time. Oh no, Drew getting the shoulder up again. Oh, what a fight. In the midst of this steel cage war between these 2 superstars this evening. Cody Rhodes middle rope. Out in the far corner, Drew McIntyre slowly comes in. Cody crossbody double jump, right to the top, cover 2 on McIntyre again, another near fall by Drew. Holy smokes, McIntyre knee right to the head of Drew. Courtesy of the Scottish Warrior, over there's Drew McIntyre. The American Nightmare caught him with that knee, but McIntyre caught him with that running neck breaker. Now it's Drew picks him up. Big forearm shot, kick, caught, kick to the hammy by the American Nightmare. Cody Rhodes inside cradle for the win. Desperate for the win. Can he finally do it? There's 2 on McIntyre and yet another kick out by Drew. And Drew picks him up and Drew dropping him down to the canvas. McIntyre picks him up, kick to the midsection. Oh, here comes Drew. Future shock. DDT on Cody. They go 3-0 on Rhodes. And his own hometown cover. 2. Kick out by Rhodes. Oh, wow. Wow. That's all I got to say about the matter. What a fight. What an unbelievable war tonight this has been. At Bad Blood, what an unbelievable show it has been. I thank you all for joining us on this incredible event. Still to come, of course, the main event, Gunther Riley night after this matchup for the World Heavyweight Championship. So you do not want to go anywhere. You do not want to change that channel. Keep it right on. Here is Cody. Going to deliver what Drew did to him earlier on. It's almost out of the cage. Go these 2 men. Cody Rhodes delayed. Vertical superplex. This time on to Drew McIntyre. That's anything you can do. I can do better mentality. Out of the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Under the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down. There's the crowd chant. This is awesome. But it is not over yet. Drew again powers out. Now it's Cody Rhodes. All went for that ground and pound. But now it's McIntyre with ground and pound. Able to turn it around on Cody. The kick moving out the way. Cody Rhodes runs and clothesline by Rhodes onto the Scottish Warrior. And Cody Rhodes feeding off the love and adulation from his sold out crowd tonight in Atlanta, Georgia. Big kick, caught in face first goes the American Nightmare tonight at Bad Blood. Both men are busted open badly. As it makes sense, this show's called Bad Blood. McIntyre with a shot, no forearm caught. Cody Rhodes with a shot to the midsection. Cody with more shots. And a McIntyre with a headbutt. Almost like a Glasgow Cats and a Claymore! Out of nowhere by Drew. Caught him with a Claymore at the cover. Hook of the leg. Shoulders down. I go 3-0 against Rhodes. And a kick out by Cody. And it's the Atlanta audience that Cody is feeding off tonight. To somehow give him enough in attack to power on the Claymore. Kick caught by the American Nightmare. Going to turn McIntyre around and Cody with a kick to the midsection of Drew. Hooks the arms and a pedigree. Can Cody capitalise? Both men are hurting after this incredible fight tonight. Cody on the cover. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring 2 on McIntyre and yet another near fall tonight inside the cage. Oh, well, this is the definition of Bad Blood, ladies and gentlemen, is Cody Rhodes. And to try and escape the steel cage here, perhaps. And yes, he's beginning his ascent here. Cody Rhodes. He knows he can't beat Drew McIntyre by pinfall or submission. He feels like he knows that now. And Drew McIntyre trying to go up with Cody and try and bring him back into the ring. Here is Cody. Is on the top of the steel cage here. And Cody Rhodes gonna take him off. And Cody now. Cody's trying to escape the cage. Cody's gonna do it. Drew McIntyre trying so badly to get back up there and drop Cody in a big shot by Drew McIntyre. Another shot by Drew. And yet another one as he brings Cody right back down with him. As both these men are on the top rope here at Bad Blood. Crucial moment here between these 2 superstars. McIntyre drops down. They're going to drop Cody down as well. Face first out of that canvas. And Drew McIntyre getting a lot of boos today at Bad Blood in the hometown of Cody Rhodes. And now in the corner with big boots and shots and McIntyre reigning in on the American Nightmare. Shot block, Cody Rhodes kicked in the back that time by the American Nightmare. Cody now gonna pick up Drew McIntyre. A good buster by the American Nightmare. Both men are spent. You can see that both men, a toll has been taken on them as Cody gesturing to Jessica Carr. She opens the door. Cody Rhodes going to try and escape and Drew going to stop him in his tracks. Cody again tried the escape, but there's no escape for the American Nightmare as Drew is looking to go 3-0 against Cody in Atlanta. Claymore connecting for a second time out of the corner, this time cover. 2, 3, no! Cody kicks out! Oh my! Well, Cody is hell bent on finally beating McIntyre tonight. This is hometown of Atlanta, for Christ's sake. He is Mr. Money in the Bank. He wants to win to build momentum for the eventual championship cash-in. Cody, oh, face first goes McIntyre. Off the cage, Cody Rhodes with shot. After shot, and there's the American Nightmare gonna send Drew face first off the cage. McIntyre's been busted open. Oh, goodness. Both men are hurting. Disaster kick by Cody. That toll has been taken on both these superstars, man. We're getting in the latter stages of this match as Cody with yet another disaster kick onto Drew McIntyre. And Cody Rhodes waiting for Drew to get back to his feet. Cody Rhodes perhaps looking for a third. A fatal blow. He got it with a disaster kick again. 3 in a row. Cover. Cody to finally beat Drew. Cover. 2. Now Drew again. Kicking out. That was a powerful one at that. A powerful and enthusiastic kick out of the Scottish Warriors. Drew. Baiting back. Oh, wait for the Glasgow kick. The counter. European uppercut by the American Nightmare. Big shot by Cody. And now it's Cody Rhodes. Oh, the springboard drop kick to the back of McIntyre. The toll's been taken on both these superstars as Cody Rhodes now. Another disaster kick. McIntyre's been absolutely rocked. And Cody. Another disaster kick. He's trying everything he can. Trying to overwhelm the Scottish Warrior. Cody Rhodes now. Back against the ropes. Cody Cutter. This is it. This is it for the American Nightmare. He's finally going to beat McIntyre to make it 2-1 in the series. And get Drew his 4th loss. Crossroads, he ain't done. He holds on to him. A second one by the American Nightmare. And a 3rd for good measure. And 4 in a row. Well, 3 in a row. 4 in the match. Cover. 2, 3. Cody Rhodes finally defeats Drew McIntyre and becomes the 4th man in the series history to pin the shoulders on the canvas of the Scottish Warrior, and most importantly, he does it in his hometown of Atlanta, Georgia tonight at Bad Blood Premium Live Events. Oh man, what a hell of a match. That was a war. A brutal steel cage matchup. Both men felt the effects of it. You saw the wear and tear on both men's bodies, but somehow, someway, it was Cody Rhodes finally able to defeat Drew McIntyre after 3 times of asking. He gets it done on a 3rd try. It's 3rd time's the charm for the American Nightmare as Mr. Money in the Bank prevails with 3 crossroads in a row for the entire matchup. That was enough to keep the Scottish Warrior down for the count. Congratulations, Cody Rhodes.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Congratulations going to Cody Rhodes to pick up a much needed victory tonight at Bad Blood. Let's take a look at what's going down on the weekly shows this week. Well, after what we saw earlier on tonight, Adam Cole going to get his rematch right away on Raw this coming week. It's coming down in 48 hours time. Adam Cole challenging the new Intercontinental Champion, Kevin Owens is attempting to regain his Intercontinental Championship. Also on Monday Night Raw, through his victory over Logan Paul earlier on tonight, Seth freaking Rollins looks for more victory as he goes one-on-one with the Celtic Warrior Sheamus in what promises to be a banger. And also on the red brand, we find out the number one contender for the Women's World Championship. The winner will be challenging Rhea Ripley for the gold at SummerSlam. Our next premium live event, this is Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch and Io Sky competing in a triple threat matchup. 1/4 of the finish, all that and so much more. On Monday Night Raw, we turn our attention over to SmackDown. The winner of this one in a non-title matchup, as Women's US Champion Bayley takes on Lyra Valkyria. The winner will challenge Jade Cargill at SummerSlam for the WWE Women's Championship. We could be having a champion versus championship matchup at the biggest party of the summer. Then after that, triple threat tornado tag team matchup for contention for the WWE World Tag Team Gold. The Usos, the Wyatt Six, and Mustafa Ali and Rey Mysterio. And then in a massive main event this coming week on SmackDown, a 5 superstar gauntlet match to determine Daniel Bryan's next challenger at SummerSlam for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Randy Orton, CM Punk, AJ Styles, Braun Breaker, and Drew McIntyre collide. All that, so much more this coming week. But up right now, folks, it is time for your main event of the evening with the World Heavyweight Championship up for grabs, as Gunther the Challenger challenging LA Knight the Champion next at Bad Blood in Atlanta, Georgia.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Here we go then. All the incredible action this evening has led us to this moment. Your main event of the evening with the top prize of Monday Night Raw to be decided, as here comes the challenger representing Imperium, as he is the leader of said group, the Ring General Gunther, currently undefeated in this 2K26 series, as he's defeated the likes of Cesaro, defeated the likes of John Cena, of Sheamus, and of Seth freaking Rollins. And this past week on Raw, tapping out the now new Intercontinental Champion Kevin Owens in a tag team matchup where he teamed with Finn Balor to defeat Kevin Owens and his opponent tonight, LA Knight. Will Gunther finally suffer his first loss of the series, or will Gunther finally become the World Heavyweight Champion? In this action-packed main event, this long-awaited matchup, highly anticipated contest for the World Heavyweight Championship. Safe to say that Gunther deserves a shot at the world title, beating John Cena at Clash in Paris, retiring Brock Lesnar as it seems at WrestleMania, and laying out the World Heavyweight Champion LA Knight in his hometown of Los Angeles after Knight was victorious in the main event title defense against John Cena in one of the best matches of this series today. Let's see if this one can top it, as here comes the opponent for the Ring General, the current reigning and defending heavyweight champion of the world, the megastar LA Knight. Yeah, LA Knight able to knock off both Bobby Roode and Seth Rollins at Backlash in a triple threat matchup in defense of his World Heavyweight Championship, defeating Finn Balor at Clash in Paris, defeating Logan Paul at Saturday night's main event, and defeating John Cena at Money in the Bank. 4 successful defenses for LA Knight and his World Heavyweight Championship thus far. Can he make it to 5 of his 246-day reign as World Heavyweight Champion? Remains to be seen, but Gunther gonna be one of, if not the toughest test for Knight today, as his world title reign continues. It might not continue for long if Gunther has anything to say about it, man. As here we go then, it's all for that right there, the beautiful, coveted and prestigious World Heavyweight Championship of Monday Night Raw, as we head it down to the ring now for the final time tonight with the official ring introductions from Alicia Taylor.
Introducing the challenger from Vienna, Austria, weighing in at 250 pounds, and his opponent from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Heavyweight Champion.
Thank you, Alicia Taylor, as LA Knight has got the fan support in Atlanta. He was able to retain it on home soil in LA. Can he retain it in Atlanta tonight, as he hands his championship over perhaps for the final time tonight to the referee Sean Bennett, who's assigned the duties for your main event this evening at Bad Blood in Atlanta, Georgia. One hell of a show it has been. Thank you all for joining us, as this is a great way to cap it all off. World Championship are on the line. Gunther and LA Knight colliding right here, right now. Here we go then. Sean Bennett ringing the bell. Match up now officially underway. And both men squaring off at each other, going right for it. And here we go, lock up here. And your main event, world title on the line. Gunther now grabbing a headlock on LA Knight this time. On the champion now able to fight out of it now. The LA Knight now got the arm. Here's the Mega Star's got the ring, get it out, and trouble is Gunther able to turn around now. Gunther into a hammerlock on the champion Knight. LA Knight able to turn around now. It's LA. Rear chin lock now on Gunther here in this main event this evening. What a great night it's been. We've already seen one new champion crown in the form of Kevin Owens capturing the Intercontinental Championship, the man that teamed with LA Knight this past week on Monday Night Raw in the main event against Gunther and Finn Balor. Well, we see another new champion crowned in the form of the Ring General Gunther, and will he be able to keep his undefeated streak alive in this 2K26 Universe Mode Series? LA Knight, wrist lock on the Ring General Gunther, and Gunther able to turn it around. Oh God, arm wringer of his own. Wrist lock on Knight, is Knight in trouble as LA gets out of it, back into a wrist lock now on Gunther. A back and forth chain wrestling sequence between these two men. Champion challenger go back and forth. Gunther on a top wrist lock on LA Knight here in Atlanta. The crowd has been on their feet all night. The crowd has been energetic, incredible all night long, as they always are for KO Production Premium live events. As Gunther sends LA Knight back down to the canvas. Now it's LA Knight in trouble here. As Gunther has taken control, and Gunther with a clubbing blow right at a shoulder blade off the rear chin lock on Knight. And now he's got the arm wringer cinched in on the Megastar here. LA trying to fade out, and he's able to do so. Big body blows by the Megastar Knight. And now it's LA picks him up. Oh God, look at the power of LA Knight picking up the 250-pound Gunther. Knight now gonna drop Gunther to the canvas with a burning hammer. And that is who your world champion is. That is who the crowd in Atlanta are cheering for this evening. It's LA Knight. Laid out the ring, get it down. A big right hand now sends Gunther into the corner. And a clothesline out of the corner by Knight. It's LA Knight going to drop a knee right at the top of the head of the ring, get it out. But Gunther able to turn it around, and Gunther going to send Knight out. And oh God, look at that, just ricocheted his head right at the canvas time and time again. And Gunther now with a running and leg drop. Great offense from Gunther, nothing fancy about it, but damn sure effective against the World Heavyweight Champion tonight. It's Gunther and Knight, both men on the apron here. It's Gunther with a cheap shot, punching LA Knight and knocking him off the apron. And now Gunther trying to hype up this crowd to get more cheering for LA Knight, as he's just systematically dominating him here on the outside. Running in, attack that time by the Ring General Gunther. Now a back suplex on the apron, off that running senton. Or off the barricade rather, off the running senton, off the apron from Gunther. Now Gunther going to clear the announce desk. We saw this at the top of the show with Jacob Fatu and AJ Styles going through this. It was rebuilt after that contest, and perhaps Gunther maybe wanting to re-break it again, but he's too busy showboating around the ringside area, and LA Knight going to make him pay for it. And Knight off the apron with a clothesline, taking out Knight, running in and charging at him. And Knight going in and out, breaking the count this time. LA Knight with big shots on the ring, get it out. And now picking him up and putting him against the announce table here at ringside, and going to batter him face first off it right in front of us here on the floor. LA Knight, the champ, going to send Gunther out of the steel stairs and barrel and apron area, as LA Knight standing tall for the time being. But how long will he be standing tall for? That could very much change in the blink of an eye, as we could very well see a new champion crowned once again, much like Kevin Owens was earlier on. LA Knight, Gunther back in the ring, springboard drop kick, but the World Heavyweight Champion Knight, cover to retain. Hook in the leg, shoulders down, scoring 2, kick out by Gunther. LA can't put him away just yet. As LA Knight staying on the attack. Big shots, Gunther though. Able to dribble and Gunther able to stop in his tracks, going after the neck that time of LA Knight, now stomping away. Right on the midsection of the megastar. Now Gunther trying to slow down the pace of this contest. What better way to do it than the best move on all of professional wrestling? The neck crank. Delivered perfectly by Gunther. The big time knee and the ass splash. How the ring get it out. Who's giving LA Knight a much deserving beating, he feels. After he feels he should be the World Heavyweight Champion. LA Knight, the inaugural North American Champion of last season. Gunther, a former NXT Champion last season. Looking to win more gold here. As the ring get it out. As LA are trying to take out Gunther, but that time it's Gunther kicking away off the apron, and now Gunther and Knight once again fighting on the outside of the ring. And Gunther now going to send him back in. Gunther, oh my goodness, not often do we see him go up there. He does his big splash from up there, but LA Knight getting to his feet. I don't think a splash is coming, but drop kick, no, but avoided. Nobody home. LA out of bounds, and now Knight, shoulders down, jackknife cover, kick out at 1. Gunther now turns it around, cover here to win the title, 2, kick out. Knight now sets out on him, but a predicament, 2, kick out. Oh man, close call, but LA runs in, neck breaker by the megastar. And this is what LA Knight wants to do here. The pick up on Gunther, air raid crash, gravy train on the ring, get it out of the cover, hook in the leg, shoulders down, Gunther kicks out immediately, and LA can't believe his eyes. Oh Knight, the pick up, and now it's Knight, oh goodness, the inverted body slam as he just launched. They didn't get it out. Oh, but Gunther able to kick him away in this World Championship fight. Gunther telling LA to get to his feet as Gunther runs in. Oh God, the shotgun drop kick with authority, almost turning LA Knight inside out. Gunther headed up to the top rope, World Heavyweight Championship on the line, and there's that big splash we mentioned earlier. Gunther the cover for victory. 2 count kick out by LA Knight. Championship still on the line here is LA Knight. Not going to give in just yet. Never say die attitude from the World Champion as they gut range. Drop in Gunther. Adam Cole's 246-day reign came to an end earlier on tonight. LA Knight has the exact same reign as both Cole and Knight won their respective championships from the same event, WrestleMania Saturday. Can LA Knight's 246-day reign stay intact, much like Jade Cargill's was, but Adam Cole's wasn't? We'll find out the fate of LA Knight after this one. Is LA gonna send Gunther into the corner in this World Championship showdown? It's Knight now. Gonna pick Gunther up. We've seen this before. LA Knight looking for the superplex, but I think Gunther gonna stop on his tracks. Yes, he is, but LA Knight nonetheless gonna do what he does best. Not beautiful, vertical leap right on the top of a superplex by the megastar. And listen to this place come unglued in Atlanta. This crowd loving the action, as they always do. And there's LA Knight, the double jump, the elbow drop from the top, off the middle rope, cover Knight, the retain kick out by Gunther. LA Knight almost walking out. Still the champion this evening. Is LA the jab, LA more jabs, LA knife edge chop on a Gunther, more knife edge chops, big jab again, and LA Knight is staying on him this time. Knife edge after knife edge. Gunther is absolutely rocked, and now it's LA Knight. Oh goodness, Gunther hitting hard on the outside. Here comes the megastar. There's that drop kick through the rope. The baseball slide drop kick by Knight sends Gunther packing in the middle of the ring now. As the ring get alive. Here comes LA. Top rope looking to retain his World Heavyweight Championship. Knight, top rope, drop kick by the megastar. Cover. Knight to retain. Hook in the leg. Shoulders down. Scoring 2. Sean Bennett right there to kick out. That 2 by Gunther. Ball from the official Sean Bennett. That time is LA Knight. Still in control on his challenger tonight. The knee and a clothesline by the megastar in your main event, but Gunther once again able to stop him and able to take him out. And now Gunther out of that choke. That's how he won every single one of his matches this series thus far. The sleeper hold by Gunther. Nowhere for LA to go. Will he tap out here and pass out during a pain show minute right there to see if he will? And if that does happen, we will have a new World Heavyweight Champion in the form of the leader of Imperium, the Ring General, Gunther. Oh God, Nate is in trouble. Gunther cinched in that choke tightly, but somehow LA able to fight through the pain in this one, elbowing his way free. You can imagine Gunther, his boys of Imperium, Rusev and Ludwig Kaiser looking on closely to see if Imperium can get the top prize of Monday Night Raw. Not if LA Knight has anything to say about it, as Knight, big clothesline that time, pick up and another clothesline on to Gunther. Look at LA Knight. A crowd very much on the side of the world champion, who stomps away on the ring, get it out tonight in Atlanta. In your main event, oh, big knee moving out the way that time is Gunther, and Gunther picking him up, and Gunther, oh good, that's the lariat! Almost decapitated Knight, cover, Gunther to become the world heavyweight champion, 2 count on Knight, and a kick out of 2, says Sean Bennett, your official. Oh, well, Knight staying alive, as we're truly got a main event on hand tonight. Both men feeling the effects of what an incredible battle this has been. Knight, big elbow and LA Knight, big shot, turns him round, BFT! Drops Gunther on his dome, right in his head, the cover, Knight to retain. 2, 3, no, kick out by Gunther. Oh, and the ring general survives. LA doesn't know what he needs to do, but he's saying his own damn name and hoping for the best, but right now it's Gunther. The Irish women are going to send LA into the corner now. Somehow Gunther is back on the attack after getting spiked in his head with a BFT. And it's the Ring General. Look at this. Oh, got the boot right against the throat of LA now. LA tumbles to the floor and out goes Gunther to follow in pursuit. Well, you can't win the championship on the outside, and Gunther knows that. So you've got to get LA Knight up and back into the ring to walk out your new World Heavyweight Champion, to do some more damage in the ring, in the squared circle. But right now it's Gunther just launching LA Knight and dragging him and got him against the announce table that I actually forgot that Gunther took apart earlier on, and we don't want another table breakage. We already saw one earlier in the opening contest. We can get one to end the show as well, as LA and Gunther go back and forth on the table. And Gunther picking up LA. Oh goodness, a powerbomb through the table. Powerbomb through the announce table. Listen to this place coming unglued tonight. A bad blood in Atlanta. Gunther sends Knight back into the ring, shooting the half hook and the leg, shoulders down for the championship. 2, 3, no, LA Knight kicks out. LA Knight kicking out and surviving. This matchup is ongoing for the championship. This LA Knight out of the way, the boot, a second. BFT plants Gunther face first to retain and to suffer Gunther's first defeat. Now Gunther kicks out, a powerful one at that. An enthusiastic kick out. It's Gunther was so close to suffering his first loss by the hands of the world champ Knight. But Knight keeping his foot on the gas pedal. Smart strategy. Yell, blow, drop, cover. Sean Bennett there, Knight to retain. 2, 3, no! Gunther again. Oh man, what a fight. An incredible physical match. What a battle for the World Championship over on the main event in Atlanta. LA Knight, Gunther on the outside. Knight now, back suplex. The hardest part of the ring as Gunther goes spine first off the apron. But somehow they're battling back and forth on the floor as Gunther's going to send LA back into the ring. And the Ring General is going back to the top rope. We saw him do this earlier. He couldn't get the drop kick earlier on, but he does that. An incredible drop kick at that. And Gunther picking up Knight, second time of the matchup with a vicious lariat on Knight. Gunther's gonna do it. World title on the line. Gunther turns him round. And a sleeper. Rear naked choke. Knight's out. We're gonna see a new world champion. Oh God, Knight is in trouble. Gunther's got that cinch then takes Sean Bennett right there to see if LA Knight will tap it or pass out due to the pain, and if he does, Gunther will walk out your new World Heavyweight Champion. LA Knight's in trouble. The crowd trying to urge on Knight, trying to root on the megastar, and somehow it's going to be enough for Knight to fade out for a second time of the choke from Gunther. How is Knight doing it? And how Knight, shoulders down, the wear and tear on both men's body, continue to show Knight to win it. No! The jackknife almost stealing the win and retaining. And Gunther with a close line out of the corner. Knight with a big shot. And it's LA Knight, the kick, BFT for a third time. It's over. Gunther's going to get beaten in the series 2. 3-0. Gunther kicks out. Oh, wow. What a match. What an event. How is Gunther staying in this? Gunther is kicked out of not 1, not 2, but 3 BFTs from LA Knight. And the world champion staying on his opponent. Gunther though suckered him in with a big kick upside the top of the head. There's that drop kick by Gunther. The shotgun style folding Knight in half. And the Irish whip sends LA back into the corner. Now is Gunther. Knight fist choke in the corner. And yet another one. Knight fighting back though, able to block it. And now LA with a jab. Gunther with a shot block. Oh, the smack. More smacks. More smacks. More smacks by Gunther. And another one. And Gunther handing off a Knight. Pick up. Power bomb. It's done. Oh God, I don't think he's done though. Back into the choke. Back into the sleeper. Knight's out of it. That's gotta be it. Gunther's got the choke in for the third time of the match. The sleeper's in for the third time. Knight's got nowhere to go. Will he tap out and pass out to the pin? If he does, we'll have a new World Heavyweight Champion. And we do. Knight taps out. Gunther's the new champion. Gunther is the new World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, well, Gunther has still not been able to be defeated in this series thus far, as he has now taken LA Knight's place at the top of the Monday Night Raw roster, as he is now face of the red brand going forward, as Gunther is now your new World Heavyweight Champion after a fantastic battle in your main event of Atlanta, Georgia at Bad Blood, after a fantastic show all round. I thought it was that right there after that third BFT, but it was that right here after the third sleeper hole, with Knight tapping out, crowning a new world champion in the form of Gunther. Well, what a matchup that was. What a win for Gunther. Congratulations, and what a show it's been tonight in Atlanta at Bad Blood.